evening, everybody, from Mesquite Memorial Stadium. This is John Mark Dempsey sitting in for Bob Newby again this week. And Matthew Middleton, who is our video operator, will also be doing some color commentary for you tonight. So welcome to Mesquite. This beautiful Mesquite Memorial Stadium. What a great facility it is. And the Lions taking on the Poteet Pirates tonight. And we will have the broadcast of the game for you on GEUS and on YouTube. Matthew, good to be with you again.
Hey, it's a great day to be alive, right?
Yes, it has been, well, it has been a beautiful day, has it not?
It has been a beautiful day, and it looks like it's going to be a great night,
Well,
especially
not-
for football.
Not a cloud in the sky, as they say.
And not hot.
And we're looking for temperatures to fall down into the 50s overnight anyway. I expect we may be in the low 60s, upper 50s before the night is over. Matthew's going to tell you the current conditions here at the moment.
Right.
But just really a beautiful evening for football. So the Lions coming in tonight have a 2-4 season record. They're 1-2 in the district. Poteet is 1-5, and they are 1-2 in the district. A big game really for both teams. They're both 1-2. There are, let me see, I'm going to get to this later, but there are 4 teams in the district with a 1-2 record, all tied basically for 4th place. And of course, 4 teams go to the playoffs. So one of those 4 teams is going to go into the playoffs. But Poteet and Greenville are both at 1-2. So critical game for both teams.
Okay, so last week, Denison got beat by Terrell, and we got beat by Denison. Princeton hasn't beat anybody, and if we play Terrell the last game of the season, if we beat them, then it's got a 3-way tie.
Yep.
How do they decide?
There are tiebreakers that come into play. Points, unfortunately, I think, total points scored can come into play. It has at times come down to a coin flip, and so you hope it never comes down to that. But
Right.
that's something we ought to look into between now and then. We've got some time. And there's a lot has to happen for that to be true. But suffice it to say that. Both teams still in contention for a playoff spot. And the winner of this game is going to be in much better shape. The loser, I think, probably doesn't have a real good shot at this point. So both teams at 1-2 in the district. Lions, of course, coached by Darren Duke in his 7th season here at Greenville. And Poteet is coached by Rodney McLean. And I've tried to find out how many years Rodney has been here. Something like 5 seasons, but never could quite nail that down tonight. The schedule for each team coming into this game: Poteet lost to Lake Highlands 21-0. They lost to West Mesquite 51-21. They lost to Forney 59-0. Then defeated Princeton 14-10. They lost to Crandall, whom Greenville played and lost to last week 54-7. Lost to Melissa last week 42-10. So they are 1-5 for the season. Greenville lost to Lake Dallas 34-7 in the season opener. By the way, Lake Dallas did not lose a game until last week. They lost to Argyle last week.
Oh, wow.
But that makes that loss to Lake Dallas in the first game not seem nearly so bad.
Right.
As Lake Dallas was undefeated until last week. Lions then beat Frisco Liberty 42-31 the second week. That's the game that Micah Simpson had that unbelievable game, 400 some odd yards rushing, 6 touchdowns.
44 yards. Wow.
Player of the week. And then the Lions lost to Chapel Hill 69-20. They lost to Denison, a very close contest, 34-27. Lions beat Princeton, I guess that was 2 weeks ago, 34-6. They lost to Crandall at home last week, 62-36. So if you want to compare scores against common opponents, the Lions beat Princeton 34-6. Poteet beat Princeton 14-10.
That was a close game.
Lions lost to Crandall 62-36, and Poteet lost to Crandall 54-7.
And we were talking about this before we got here tonight. You know, Greenville did a great job the first half and part of the halfway through the second half, and then kind of lost it there at the end of the fourth quarter against Crandall, and then that's when Crandall ran away with it. So if they can just hold on to those last quarters, they could be in contention with at least a playoff spot.
So you don't want to make too much of comparative scores. Both teams beat Princeton, both teams lost to Crandall. Greenville beat Princeton by a much wider margin. Greenville played a much closer game against Crandall, so make of that what you will. Some individual players. We'll first of all touch on Poteet here because you're less familiar with him. We expect Josh Hobbs, a 6'4" junior, to start at quarterback. And he has completed 31 of 77 passes for 40%, 521 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He rarely runs the football. He has 25 yards rushing. You're going to see them run something called a flex bone. They are running an offense that most other high school teams do not run, although a few teams do. But it's kind of a combination of the old wishbone and the veer. And we'll describe it as we go along, and you'll see it for yourself. Cameron Cooper is a wingback, 5'6", 140 pounds, has 4 receptions for 118 yards, 29.5 yards per carry, but that is mainly because he had a 94-yard touchdown pass. So 94 of his 118 yards came on that one particular play. Davian Hall, 10 receptions for 174 yards, 17.4 yards per carry, per catch, and he has 1 touchdown, and that came last week on a 40-yard play-action pass against Melissa. Cameron Williams is their tailback, 40 carries for 115 yards, 2.9 yards per carry. Isaiah Carter also sees a lot of action at tailback, 31 carries for 75 yards, 2.4 yards per carry. Not all that impressive. Aaron Tinsley is their leading rusher with 132 yards, 8.8 yards per carry on 15 attempts and 2 touchdowns, but he has not played now for several weeks, and I should have asked the public addresser, Phil Gordon, down the way about that. Maybe I'll still get a chance to do that. But should we see Aaron Tinsley tonight, he is a pretty impressive back for Poteet. But Josh Hobbs, the starting quarterback. Also, we will see tonight at quarterback Jaden Walker. He played a lot in last week's game against Melissa. Doesn't have a lot of statistics to discuss. So we'll tell you more about Jaden Walker as we go along here. For Greenville, of course, Micah Simpson has 1,019 yards rushing, 7.9 yards per carry, 15 touchdowns rushing, 29 of 53 passing for 54%, 408 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 17 total touchdowns scored for Micah Simpson. He has a kickoff return in the first game against Lake Dallas. I think he had a receiving touchdown as well. Receiving 5 catches for 87 yards and a touchdown for Micah Simpson, the do-everything, all-everything Greenville senior, who was the player of the week for that game against Frisco Liberty for 444 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns, whatever it was. Jaqueline Davis for Greenville, 10 catches for 176 yards, 17.6 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns for Jaqueline Davis, had one last week against Cameron. Cameron Neal, 54 carries for 298 yards and 2 touchdowns. Has 6 catches for 121 yards, 20.2 yards per carry, or per catch, and 1 touchdown, had a touchdown reception last week. Jaden Johnson, 29 carries for 89 yards, 3.1 yards per carry. Zarian Royal jumped up last week.
First time.
All of his catches for the season were in the game last week against Crandall. 8 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown, had a 14-yard touchdown catch versus Crandall. Expect to see a lot more from him. Archer O'Neill, 12 of 15 on his points after touchdowns. He is 1 of 2 on his field goals, had a 37-yard field goal last week against Cameron. Averaging 41 yards per punt. Andrew Ibarra averaging 46.9.
I know, those were some good punts last week.
Absolutely. So that's kind of a rundown of some of the key players on both sides that you'll be hearing about. District standings, Lucas Lovejoy and Melissa are tied at 3-0. They are 4-2 each for the season. So you wonder, who did they lose to? Well, Lovejoy lost to College Station, which is one of the top teams in the state. Now they lost to Argyle, which is a very strong team. Melissa also lost to Argyle.
Yes.
And Melissa lost to China Spring, which is another top statewide team. So those 2 losses for each team there in pre-district against very tough competition. Crandall is 2-1, 5-1 overall. Then you get Greenville, Poteet, Denison, and Terrell all at 1 and 2 in the district, all tied for 4th place. So this game between Greenville and Poteet tonight, very big game for deciding which team ultimately will end up in 4th place and go to the playoffs. As Matthew said, Princeton is winless in the district. They are 0 and 3, and they have a 1 and 5 season record. So other games, this is the only game in the district tonight. Tomorrow night, Lovejoy at Crandall. That's going to be a big game. Be very interesting to see how that comes out, just how good is Crandall.
Exactly.
We'll find out tomorrow night. Denison at Melissa.
Looks
About
like,
to have the coin toss here.
and it looks like Poteet won the coin toss.
Good.
And they're going to receive.
All right. Good to know. Denison at Melissa tomorrow night. Big game for Denison, and a tough draw there for Denison against the Melissa Cardinals tomorrow night. Terrell at Princeton tomorrow evening. You have to expect Terrell will likely win that ball game, but that's when we play the games. We never know. So Matthew says that Poteet won the toss and will receive, and I expect here momentarily we will have the national anthem by the Poteet High School Band, which is down to our right, and I think you'll be able to hear them well. Of course, at halftime we will have the performance of the Greenville Flaming Flashes and the Greenville High School Band. So you can look forward to that.
I'm going to go ahead and give you the weather, what's going on right now. It is 78 degrees here in Mesquite, Texas. And right now it looks like there's low UV index, of course, and there's a wind out of the north about 5 miles an hour. There's 19% humidity. Feels like it's 78 right now. And we got 29.96 millibars. Visibility, of course, like you said, there's not a cloud in the sky, so we got 10 miles of visibility. So it's a great night for football, everybody.
We're at Mesquite Memorial Stadium, built in 1977. They had a $14.5 million renovation of this stadium 6 years ago in 2016. They did a great job. It is a beautiful, very, very nice facility. Capacity is 19,400, so right at 20,000. And if they put people on that berm out there to the south end zone, they could easily have 20,000 people.
Oh, of course.
In the stadium if they wanted to. We won't have 20,000 here tonight, but it is a beautiful facility. Greenville Lions coming out onto the field, as you see. The Poteet Pirates have already come onto the field. Poteet will wear their dark green uniforms, jerseys, and pants with white headgear tonight. Lions will be in their white road jerseys, white pants, red numerals, red headgear.
Now, we will have to say something. The Poteet Band, I got to give props to them because for the last several years, they have been either the state champions or in contention for state champions as far as their marching band is concerned. They have a great program over there at Poteet, and it shows every year I've been to this stadium to watch even Greenville Lions, watch them compete for a spot in the UIL competition, and I guarantee you, Poteet's always in the top.
I've been very impressed by how organized they are and the efficiency with which they prepare for the game here tonight.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but that's getting to be pretty typical for high school bands. The competition among high school bands now is just fierce. Always has been, but even more so now. Referees tonight, Scott Huber is the referee. The head linesman is Greg Green. The umpire is Kit Damron. The back judge is Charles Lowry. The side judge is Sam Ward. The field judge is Carson Thomas. And the line judge is Adam Diaz. So again, a 7-man crew here tonight calling this ball game between the Lions and Poteet. Lions at home next Friday night against the Melissa Cardinals. Going to be a very tough opponent for homecoming for the Lions, but we're looking forward to that one. And we are just about to have our national anthem here at Memorial Stadium, just off of 635 in Mesquite. Poteet High School band with our national anthem, and we are ready to go, playing on the artificial turf here at Mesquite Memorial Stadium. A big Mesquite ISD logo there at the center of the field, and in dark blue, gray, and white, Mesquite ISD in either end zone. This is the first really big modern stadium that was built in the Dallas area for high school football. And as we told you, built in 1977, so it's been around for a while now, but it looks brand new, I must say. So the Lions will be kicking off. Greenville has scored a lot of points, piled up a lot of yardage on offense, but the Lions at times have had trouble stopping the other side so far this season. And we'll see how they do against the Poteet offense, the flex bone offense of the Pirates, which is very similar to what you have seen the service academies run for quite some time, Army, Navy, Air Force.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think they're explicitly running the flex bone, but they have run it in the past, and it's quite similar to what you see those teams running.
And speaking of the Air Force, that was the Air Force Cadet JRTC that did the national anthem and the color guard there.
Right.
Props to them.
Nice ceremony. So Archer O'Neill has it teed up for the Lions at the 40-yard line. And we are about ready to go. Only backs off about 3 yards from the ball. Here is the kick. And it is taken at the 23-yard line. And here's the return for Poteet to midfield. And this is Isaiah Carter. Carter with a great return there for Poteet. Into Greenville territory to the 42-yard line. That's a 41-yard return. So short field to start the game here for Poteet. Moving to the north end zone at Mesquite Memorial Stadium. They have a wing back to either side. Man goes in motion. That is Cameron Carter. See him going in behind the tailback. Give is straight ahead, and that should be Cameron Williams to the 38-yard line of Greenville for the Poteet Pirates. And that was Cameron Williams for a gain of 4 yards. Make it a gain of 5, so second down and 5 for Poteet. Great return to start the game by Isaiah Carter for the Pirates. Josh Hobbs is the quarterback, about 3 yards behind the center. Give to the tailback, and that's Cameron Williams. Big hole. All the way down to the Greenville 24-yard line. He goes, a gain of 14 yards. First down for the Pirates. Matthew, great start for Poteet.
Yeah, it looks that way. I hope it changes pretty quick.
First possession of the game. Poteet first down at the Greenville 24-yard line. Man in motion from left to right. Fake to the tailback, option play, pitch back, and out of bounds over on the far side down at the 11-yard line. Be another first down.
The last thing that Greenville wants to do is get into this game thinking that they already have it won. That's the first mistake that they can make and show that Poteet's here to play.
12 yards on that last game. First down at the Greenville 12-yard line. Wing back in motion from right to left. Pitch back to that wing back, and that is Hall for the Pirates. Davian Hall, who had a 40-yard touchdown catch in the game last week against Melissa, and he is down to the Greenville 2-yard line. And this will be first and goal for Mesquite. For Poteet, Mesquite Poteet. Got the great kickoff return by Isaiah Carter. This is the 5th play of the drive. First down and goal at the Greenville 2-yard line. Wing back to either side of the offensive line, wide out left. Tailback is Cameron Williams, hit in the backfield and spins. And now he is pushed back. I don't believe he got back to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal for the Pirates at the Greenville 2-yard line. No gain on that particular play. No score, 10 minutes to go first quarter, but Poteet threatening in a big way. Second and goal at the Greenville 2. Josh Hobbs, the quarterback, 3 steps behind the center. Wing back on the left side goes in motion. And Hobbs going to keep it himself after faking to Williams, and Hobbs scores standing up for the touchdown. Josh Hobbs, the touchdown for Mesquite. Hobbs, that's his first touchdown of the year. The extra point to come here by Carlos Aldana. Snap is a little bit high, and that kick is partially blocked. So the kick no good. Not sure who got a hand on it. See if we can find out. But Hobbs with the touchdown, and Poteet takes the lead 6-0. This is Lions football and GEUS. Six-play, 42-yard drive for Poteet. They got the excellent kickoff return, 41-yard kickoff return by Isaiah Carter to start at the Greenville 42, and a 14-yard run by Cameron Williams on the drive, and then the 2-yard touchdown run by Hobbs, Josh Hobbs. To go up 6-0, the extra point kick was blocked. The bluff, an onside kick, a short kick of some kind there, but then they back off. You see high school teams do that a lot. Carlos Aldana has it teed up and will kick off. Here is the kick from the 40-yard line, and it's another deep kick. We saw a lot of those last week. After he did a touchback, Aldana kicks it 5 yards deep in the end zone. 6-0, Poteet leading. Lions with the football for the first time.
All right, so we saw what Poteet can do. Now let's see how good their defense is.
Well, they've given up a lot of points. You know, they gave up 51 to West Mesquite, 59 to 40, 54 to Greenville, and last week 42 to Melissa. Here come the Lions on first down. Moving from left to right, that's to the south end zone at Memorial Stadium in Mesquite. Micah Simpson, the Greenville quarterback, with an empty backfield. 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Simpson takes the snap, and it's a quarterback run all the way. And Micah Simpson, with those quick feet, steps out of bounds at the 33-yard line for a gain of 8 yards. Second down and 2 for Greenville. Lions at their own 33-yard line, ball on the near hash. Again, the empty backfield, 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Micah Simpson in the shotgun, quick pass to the slot, and that is complete, but the tackle for a loss, that's to Cameron Neal. And he is tackled for a loss back to the 26-yard line, make it the 25. That's a loss of 8 yards. Well, no, they spot it. Beg your pardon. They give him the 27. So a loss of 6. Now third down and 7 for Greenville. And Micah Simpson running up the middle. Look out, Simpson at the 50, at the 40. He's going to go. Micah Simpson. Touchdown, Greenville Lions. Mercy. 73
Man.
yards.
Magic Man is back.
73-yard touchdown run.
And they probably were expecting to see that at least once tonight, maybe more.
Coming on that third down play for Simpson. Now that is his 16th rushing touchdown of the season. Extra point by O'Neal is good. Lions have the lead at 7-6. It's going to be one of those nights.
Yes, it is.
Each team has scored on their first possession. This is Lions football on GEUS.
Look, I just put this shit. I don't know nobody else is doing this. Bodies start to drop.
Ran that. We're back on GEUS. Greenville, a 75-yard drive in 3 plays. 73 on the run by Micah Simpson on that 3rd and 8 play. Greenville takes a 7-6 lead. Well, you know, Matthew, we went through the game last week at Crandall and Greenville. Neither team could stop the other team into the second half.
That's exactly right. Well, they stopped him. Stopped him at the very first drive. They only let him get 3 points. So,
well, that's a matter of whether you consider allowing a team to drive and get 3 points stopping.
Yeah.
There's the kick by O'Neal. Again, this is the diagonal kick to the sideline. It goes out of bounds. Lions like to kick to the sideline, and you see why. Because, Matthew, in the opening kickoff, they kick down the middle, and you have the kickoff return to the 42-yard line.
Yeah. All right, I guess so. The defense probably had a talking to from their coach. Oh, they're going to make them re-kick it.
Yep. Offense has the option. That is apparently what will happen. So they'll kick it from the 35. Poteet hoping to get another return like what they got on the opening kickoff, 41-yard kickoff return by Isaiah Carter. He took it at the 23 and went all the way to the Greenville 42, and then they went on down and scored in 6 plays. So will Archer O'Neal again, will he kick to the sideline? Will he make that diagonal kick that we're familiar with? This time, will he kick it down the middle again? Maybe kick it on the ground. Hopefully, 7-6, the Lions lead.
Hopefully he can keep it up in the air long enough where there's defenders can get down there to the ball.
This time he backs up a full 10 yards, puts the boot into it, and he kicks it all the way to the 6-yard line. Great kick there by O'Neal. Here is the return. Across the 25 to the 30. And that is Davian Hall. Tackle for Greenville there by No Orsanio. And Poteet will have the football at the 30-yard line. Great kickoff coverage there by Greenville.
That time, yes.
I believe Jamorian Stevenson also in on that tackle for the Lions. In addition to Noe Osorio. So first down, Pirates. 30-yard line, trailing 7-6. This is Jaden Walker in the ballgame at quarterback now. And a handoff straight ahead, power running there. Moving the pile was the tailback for the Pirates, and that is Cameron Williams, who gets out to the 36-yard line for a gain of 6 yards. Second down and 4. Cameron Williams coming into the ballgame had 115 yards rushing, 2.9 yards per carry. And he's looked strong here against the Lions in the first quarter. From the 36-yard line, Poteet operating out of the flex bone. Wing back on the right side, going in motion, handoff to Cameron Williams.
Looks like he
And
kind of
tough going
bulldogged
there
you
on the-
down.
Tough going on the left side there. Among the tacklers there for Greenville.
They said Kevin Schramm.
Okay, Khalil
Tram.
Parker. Also saw Khalil Parker in on that tackle. Gain to the 38-yard line for a gain of 2. So now 3rd down and 2 for Mesquite Poteet. Wide outs to either side. They'll have a wing back outside the right tackle, wing back outside the left tackle. Walker, the quarterback, 3 steps behind the center. Give to Williams, breaks the tackle into the secondary. Williams into Greenville territory to the 40-yard line. Another big game for Poteet. Micah Simpson playing defense for Greenville, making the tackle there, and also Jamorian Stevenson helping him out. But the gain is to the Greenville 41-yard line. So that is a 21-yard gain there by Williams. Toss now. Wing back in motion. From left to right, takes the pitch, trying to go wide, makes the corner, turns it upfield, close to another 1st down. J.J. Lewis on the carry that time.
We got a flag on the play. Yep. Holding on the offense.
Best friend of the defense is that holding penalty.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a tough time hearing the referee, I think, on that public address system today. Wipe out that nice gain there by J.J. Lewis. And this pushes the Pirates back to the Greenville 45-yard line. Jaden Walker, the quarterback, hand off to Cameron Williams. Over the right side, Williams lowering his shoulder. Gets back to the 41-yard line, which was more or less the original line of scrimmage. So this is still 2nd down after the penalty for Poteet, the Greenville 41-yard line. Now midway through the first quarter, Lions leading 7-6. Here come the Pirates up to the line. Jaden Walker is the sophomore quarterback. Man in motion, left to right. And you hear the whistles before the snap.
False start.
Would guess that. It is a false start against Mesquite Poteet. This pushes them back to the 46-yard line. 2nd penalty on this possession for the Pirates. Scott Huber is our referee. You heard him making the call. Maybe you heard him making the call there. He's having a little trouble with that wireless mic he's wearing. You need to get down there and help him out with that.
Sound like to me they got the gain up too much, and he's just getting feedback on it.
2nd down and 15 for the Pirates. Need to get to the 32. That's the line to gain. Walker, quarterback, takes the snap, pitches back to a wingback coming in motion. That is Davian Hall, and Hall tripped up near the line of scrimmage, but a flag goes down late on the play. On the Greenville side of the line of scrimmage, would be 3rd and about 15 or thereabouts. But we'll find out soon what this penalty is all about. Scott Huber, our referee.
I think he's going to wave it off. Yeah.
He did wave it off. And so it'll be third down now. We'll make it 14. He gained 1 yard on that. But now they did spot it at the 46, so we'll go ahead and say third and 50. So correctly the first time as it was. Third and 15. Need to get to the 32. Walker, hands off. Williams, no, the fake to Williams. Play action. Passing down the middle, has his man, and that is Davian Hall. They scored on that exact play last week against Melissa. 45-yard TD pass. That is one of their favorite plays. Very effective, faking to the tailback into the line. I took the fake. And then Walker backpedaling and firing the bomb down the middle of the field to Davian Hall. And the Pirates back out on top, 12-7. Apparently they will go for 2 here. And they take a timeout. Let's keep it right here, Matthew, because don't want to miss that 2-point conversion apparently coming up.
Exactly.
Wow. So
I was expecting the pass to come eventually. I just didn't think it was going to burn them like it did. I was looking when right before they ran that play, this last play, and they got hit the wide side of the field over here on the left side, and I knew that they were going to run this way. And then I thought to myself, hey, the next play's got to be a pass. If it's going to be 3rd and 15, of course they're going to try to pass. Throw it up.
Well, you would think on 3rd and 15, maybe the Lion defense wouldn't bite as hard as they did on the play action.
Exactly.
They did. Cameron Williams has been so tough to stop, though, that they're very conscious of him, the tailback. So they went for that fake, and wide open down the middle was Davian Hall. That's his 2nd touchdown of the season. And that's the first touchdown pass from Jaden Walker, the sophomore quarterback. They will go for 2, having had the extra point on the first touchdown blocked. Man in motion, left to right, 2 wingbacks to the right side. Now they fake it to Williams. And a pass.
Nope.
To the right side intended for Hall is a little bit out of his reach, incomplete, and so the score remains 12-7. Poteet leading over Greenville. This is Lions football on GEUS.
Conserving energy is important to us here at GEUS. We even pay rebates when you buy energy-efficient appliances. Your conservation helps all GEUS customers. In the future, we will need to build new electric generators, and this can be expensive. And with our population growing, we will need that power. That's why we give rebates for Energy Star appliances. So think about replacing your bulbs with super efficient LED bulbs or adding insulation to your attic. Together, we can help all GEUS customers by doing our part. Check out our rebates online, and remember, GEUS is always ready to serve and assist you in any way we can.
70-yard drive in 6 plays. 21-yard run by Cameron Williams, big play on the drive, and then the 45-yard touchdown pass from Jaden Walker to Davian Hall.
Since they showed it a while ago, do you think that they might go ahead and try to do an onside kick?
I would not expect it, but I mean, obviously that's something they do. You see a lot of high school teams do it. They bluff it and then back off. And then when they get you thinking that they're not going to do it, that's when they do it.
Yep.
And there they go. But they didn't do the onside kick. They did a very quick kick to the right side. And 2 of the Lions kind of fighting for possession of the ball there. I'm not sure if that was Micah Simpson and one other player. But the ball is going to be downed or ruled down at the 20. So the Lions trailing 12-7, 5 minutes exactly left to go in the first period here at Memorial Stadium in Mesquite. Greenville had the 73-yard touchdown run by Micah Simpson on the first possession. Travell Oakley out over the football for Greenville. Simpson faking the handoff to Cameron Neal, and then Simpson off left tackle. Substantial gain up to the 25-yard line, second down and 5 for the Greenville Lions. Playing on the artificial turf here at Mesquite Memorial Stadium. Beautiful night for football. Micah Simpson waiting on the snap, gets it, and off. Left side, this is Jaden Johnson for Greenville. And Johnson off left tackle, churning for yards up to the 32-yard line he goes. And that's a 7-yard gain for Jaden Johnson. First down Greenville. Kind of similar to last week's game, neither offense has been stopped by the other team's defense so far in tonight's game. Lions from the spread. Micah Simpson has a halfback to his right, bluffing the throw. Now he does throw. A little bubble screen of sorts out to the right side. That's Cameron Neal. Makes the catch for Greenville. Neal lined up outside. And he gets to the 41-yard line. Close to another first down. It's a 9-yard gain. Second down and 1 for Greenville. Lions 2 men to the near side, the short side of the field, 1 to the far side. Simpson throwing deep, has his man out there, Jaquaylin Davis, but can't connect with him. Jaquaylin Davis opened down the right side, but the pass was more to the hash marks. Davis couldn't get over in time to make the catch. Wow. Had a chance there. Third and 1 here from the 41-yard line from Greenville. So the Lions still have a great opportunity here to pick up the first down. Trailing 12-7, 3:42 left to go first quarter. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Back to the left of Simpson. Simpson taking the shotgun snap. Going to run it all the way. Starts out up the middle and then quickly decides to take it outside. He's too quick for the Mesquite Poteet defenders. He'll pick up the first down for the Lions. See, hot foots it over to the far side, gets out of bounds at about the 45-yard line for a gain of 4 yards. First down Lions. Greenville 45-yard line. 2 men to the near side and 1 to the far side. Back on either side of Simpson this time. And this is a Maria Nelson, is it not, Matthew? He
Yes.
gets down to the 41-yard line. We missed him last week.
Number 9.
Maria Nelson crossing into Poteet territory to the 41-yard line, and that is a 14-yard gain for Nelson. Nelson coming in with 54 yards in receptions, but a flag down on that play, however, that we see now near the 50-yard line, so maybe coming back. Unsportsmanlike conduct against both teams. And so the play will stand.
Yes. Offsetting.
We saw that one time last week.
Yes, we did.
I did not see anything overt, did you?
Yeah, they really need to get that fixed. It's awful.
I had the sensation there that someone was kicked out of the game, maybe a player on each side. And I could not tell who he said, and I may be wrong in saying that, but I got that impression somehow through that very distorted audio that maybe you were able to hear a little bit of. So first down, Greenville at the 41-yard line. Man in motion, left to right. Fake the handoff on the jet sweep. Simpson keeps it himself. Simpson into the secondary of the Pirates all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Another first down.
16 yards on the gain there by Micah Simpson. First down, Greenville, 25-yard line. Drive started at the Greenville 20. This will be the 10th play of the drive. 3 men to the near side, 1 to the far side, back to the right of Micah Simpson. He takes the shotgun snap, fakes to Jaden Johnson, passing over the middle, and it is complete. And that is Zarian Royal on the catch, who had the big game last week against Greenville. He's down to the 13-yard line for a gain of 12 yards. First down, Lions. Poteet, 13-yard line. Greenville down 12-7. Clock rolling with about 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Lions out of their spread offense. Simpson waiting on the snap. Man goes in motion. That's Cameron Neal. Fakes it to Neal. Simpson going to keep it himself. He will score standing up. Micah Simpson, 13-yard touchdown run. His second touchdown of the night. Lions back out on top, 13-12. 4 possessions, 4 scores. Diego Martinez will hold here for Archer Oatmeal. Snap, a little bit high. Kick on the way. Kick is good. Archer Oatmeal now 14 of 17 on his points after touchdown this season. Lions have a 2-point lead, 14-12. This is Lions football on GEUS. Numbers are not as well. We're back on GEUS. John Mark Dempsey filling in for Bob Moody again tonight. Bob, we told you last week had a bicycle mishap, but tonight he had an event that he was going to. I want to say it was a wedding.
In Arkansas.
Something in Arkansas, maybe not a wedding. That typically doesn't happen on Thursday night, does it? Some kind of event that Bob has planned for a long time, and we're hoping to have Bob back next week. Greenville, 80-yard drive in 11 plays. 13-yard touchdown run by Micah Simpson. Lions lead 14-12. Now will they kick off with O'Neal? Short kick to the near side, taken at the 30-yard line. And that is Cameron Cooper on the return for Poteet out to the 46 or 47 yard line. Going to mark it at the 46. So can either defense stop either offense? Is the question right now. So far the answer is no. Josh Hobbs back in there at quarterback. And Isaiah Carter in at tailback here for Mesquite in their flex bone offense. Similar to what you see the Service Academies run. Wing back on the right now goes in motion, loops in behind the tailback. They give it to Carter. Carter using his blockers well. Little jitterbug action there as he gets to the Greenville 44-yard line. Close to another first down. Isaiah Carter had the 41-yard kickoff return to start the ball game for Mesquite Poteet. And it is a first down for the Pirates. Josh Hobbs sends Cooper in motion from left to right. Fake it to Carter, and now the pitch back to Cooper. Cooper, the wingback, going in motion and makes it outside and turns it upfield. Gets all the way to the Greenville 25-yard line, brought down hard over on the far side. Big gain there for Mesquite Poteet. That's 19 yards. First down at the Greenville 25-yard line. That's what they'll do with this offense is they'll send the wingback looping behind the tailback, they'll fake to the tailback, and then the quarterback will either keep it himself or pitch back to the wingback going from left to right or right to left, as the case may be. You see that wingback going from left to right again, handoff up the middle.
Oh,
And
he
is
stripped the
taken
ball.
away for Greenville.
He stripped the ball.
Lion offensive or defensive lineman it is, takes the ball away. That is Richard Medina. And Medina has a nose for the football. That is his third fumble recovery of the season for the Lions.
Well, I do believe that the other man blinked.
Wow.
That's what we were waiting for. Some kind of either turnover or some kind of stop that shows that somebody's defenses were here to play today.
Big play there by Richard Medina, the Lions junior defensive tackle. And Matthew, I think you're right. I think he stripped the ball, just took it out of the hands there of Isaiah Carter. So Greenville leading 14-12 with 1:08 left to go in the first quarter. Lions could really make a statement here by putting a touchdown on the board and opening up a touchdown or more lead. There's Micah Carter scrambling, wanted to throw but decided to use his feet. And that's always a good idea for Micah Carter, and he gets the first down.
Micah Simpson.
What did I say?
Micah Carter.
Oh, Micah Simpson, sorry. First down at the Poteet 46-yard line. And off goes to Jaden Johnson for Greenville between left guard and left tackle. Lowering his shoulder, plunging down to the 40-yard line. For a gain of 6 yards, second down and 4 for Greenville. 25 seconds left to go first quarter. That may be the final play of the quarter.
This looks like they're going to try to
So
get
they're
one
going to
more
get at
off.
least one more off here. 3 men to the near side, 1 to the far side. Simpson, the quarterback. Neal in motion. Handoff to Neal on the jet sweep, and
Oh, he fumbled the
Neal
ball.
breaking into the secondary. He loses the handle on the football. Big pile up for the ball at the 26-yard line in Poteet territory. Apparently Greenville got it back. Cameron Neal will have the first down at the 26-yard line. So that's a 14-yard gain there for Cameron Neal in the jet sweep. And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We'll come back to start the second quarter with Greenville first down at the Poteet 26-yard line. Lions lead 14-12. This is Lions football on GEUS.
Look, I just fuck this with you. I don't know nobody else that's doing this. Body start to drop.
I own an electric company.
I own a power plant.
I own an internet provider.
Because I'm the owner, real people answer my calls.
Since I'm the owner, I can walk right in and talk to people face to face.
As an owner, a technician comes to my house to make sure my internet problem is fixed right.
At GEUS, we treat you like you own the place because you do. GEUS, true local ownership.
Start of the second quarter, Greenville leading 14-12 over the Poteet Pirates from Mesquite tonight. Lions first down at Poteet's 26-yard line. Man in motion for Greenville from right to left. Snap to Micah Simpson. Simpson trying to get outside, going wide to the right side, makes the corner, turns it upfield. As a small gain there for Greenville. Looks like to the 23-yard line. That will be a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7 for the Lions. Simpson with 2 touchdowns in the game, a 73-yard run and a 13-yard run. So he's already over 100 yards rushing. Second down and 7. 3 men to the near side of the field. Hand off to Jaden Johnson. No, that's a fake pass over the middle and incomplete. Cameron Neal, the intended receiver there for Greenville at the 10-yard line. And Matthew, looked like a pretty well-thrown ball there
It
by
was.
Micah Simpson.
That's one thing we don't talk about as much. But Micah's got a good arm. He's last week showed that he could throw the
He
ball
had a
too.
phenomenal night passing last Friday night against Greenville. So the drive in danger of bogging down here on 3rd down and 7 from the 23-yard line. Simpson in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes to Johnson. Simpson still on his feet, but he will not pick up the first down. He gets to the 19-yard line for a gain of 4 yards. And the Lions now with the decision to make 4th and 3 from the Poteet 19-yard line. Greenville leading 14-12. I think this is in the range of Archer O'Neill or maybe Andrew Ibarra.
Looks like they're going for it though.
But Greenville going to go for the first down. Be about a 36-yard field goal from here. They will go for it on 4th and 3. Micah Simpson has Jaden Johnson to his left. They give it to Jaden Johnson over the right side, and Johnson going to be close to the first down. Wow, very close. Had to get to the 16-yard line. That's just about where he got. They're indicating first down, though, moving the chains, yeah. Jaden Johnson picks up the first down at the 16-yard line. Lions got it by maybe a foot there.
Hey.
Interesting call, like to see that, running the ball on 4th and 3. A lot of teams won't do that now. Lions lead 14-12. Royal in motion from left to right, flags down, whistles.
Well, statistically, it is shown that actually, if you go for it more on 4th down, you'll actually get a first down more than you won't. Statistically.
Yep.
Doesn't always
start.
work in the world
That's right.
though.
That's right. False start against Greenville, 5-yard penalty. Pushes them back to the 21-yard line. Need to get the line to gain is the 6-yard line. Need to get to the 6.
And a good thing down here, you don't have to worry about punting. If you do lose it right there, it's like you did a punt.
Right. You can comfortably plan on going for a 4th down. Pass into the end zone. 2 Lions down there, but at least 2 or 3 Pirates also, and it's broken up, incomplete on that 2nd down. Or actually first down in 15 play. This now will be 2nd down in 15. Simpson kind of throwing it up for grabs that time.
Yep.
Lions lucky that one was not intercepted. So let's hope that false start penalty on first down doesn't cost the Lions dearly here. Greenville leading 14-12. Threatening again here. This opportunity set up on the fumble recovery or
Strip.
takeaway by Richard Medina, the Lions defensive tackle. And a timeout called for by the Greenville Lions on the 2nd down and 15 from the 21-yard line. Lions lead 14-12. This is Greenville Lions football on Juice.
Conserving energy is important to us here at GEUS. We even pay rebates when you buy energy-efficient appliances. Your conservation helps all GEUS customers. In the future, we will need to build new electric generators, and this can be expensive. And with our population growing, we will need that power. That's why we give rebates for Energy Star appliances. So think about replacing your bulbs with super efficient LED bulbs or adding insulation to your attic. Together, we can help all GEUS customers by doing our part. Check out our rebates online, and remember, GEUS is always ready to serve and assist you in any way we can.
Second down and 15 for Greenville. 21-yard line of Mesquite Poteet. Lions leading 14-12. Jaden Johnson, the back to the left there of Simpson. And Simpson passing, and it will be intercepted. Picking it off there for Mesquite Poteet, Kevin Long. He is one of their defensive leaders, came into the game with 52 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. And he intercepted, I believe, Matthew, a deflected ball there.
It looked like it was going pretty fast. I don't know who got a hand on it, but he tried to zip it right to the receiver.
Kevin Long, the interception for Mesquite Poteet. And that is a huge play in this game because the Lions leading 14-12, threatening to extend their lead. And now Poteet starting out at their own 26-yard line. This is Jaden Walker back in at quarterback, and he pitches back to a wing back going from right to left. That's Davian Hall, and Hall gets up to about the 35-yard line.
Number 11 was on the tackle.
Jamarian Stevenson for Greenville with the tackle then. And that is a first down for the Pirates. Greenville leading 14-12. 9:42 to go in the first half of play. These teams in a 4-way tie for 4th place in the district, 1-2 records. So a big game for each team. Handoff here is to Cameron Williams, and Williams, using his blockers expertly, gets out across the 43-yard line. Saw a flag go down. Yes, back at about the 39-yard line, there is a flag. Cameron Williams out to the 43, gain of 8 yards.
Chop block, personal foul.
He pointed at Greenville.
It was on Greenville, but
You think of a chop block as something that is called against the offense, but at any rate, a personal foul against Greenville. And this is a major penalty, going to move it into Greenville territory. All the way to the 42-yard line. So some kind of low contact by one of the Lion defenders is what was called.
you know, I've seen quite a few strange calls here in the last couple of games that I've never seen before.
You think? First down at the Greenville 43-yard line for the Poteet Pirates. Operating out of the flex bone. There goes Hall in motion, the wing back from right to left. They pitch it back to him. Hall trying to go wide, broke a tackle there at the line of scrimmage, and maybe got a couple of yards to the 40-yard line. In on the tackle there for the Lions, among others, Khalil Parker. And I think also Carmelo Brown there, defensive end for Greenville. It's a gain of 2. So, second down at 8 for the Poteet Pirates, trailing 14-12. Jalen Walker, the quarterback, about 3 yards behind the center, fakes to the tailback, keeps it himself, off the right side, covering the football. He's got a big gain there for Poteet, all the way close to the 20-yard line before he is finally brought down there. And then on the tackle there for Greenville, No Osorio, Lion defensive back, he's a senior. But Walker all the way to the 20-yard line for a gain of 19 yards.
I'm seeing a pattern on their offense. They stack one side, they usually run opposite of that side.
Ah. Wide out to the near side. Wing back left behind the left tackle. And another wing back outside the right tackle. Now he goes in motion. They have 2 wing backs to the left side. Handoff goes to Williams, and he is hit hard at the line and brought down maybe for a loss. And on the tackle there for the Lions, that's Carmelo Brown. Came into the game with 32 tackles. He's the Lions senior defensive end. Loss back to the 24-yard line. 3-yard loss. Second down and 13 for the Pirates. Both defenses now starting to show some resolve now. Here comes Poteet up to the line. Alex Ibarra is the center out over the football. Hall goes in motion. They pitch it back to Hall, going from right to left, and he is cut down close to the line of scrimmage. Flag goes down late. Tackle there for Greenville by Kevin Trad, senior defensive back who came into the ballgame with 34 tackles for the red and white. Holding against Poteet. Big break there for Greenville. Although it would still be 3rd and long, but Lions going to go ahead and take the penalty.
You know, being a lineman, I will tell you that the worst part about holding call is you have the ability to talk to your guys next to you and say, hey, I need help on this guy. Instead of holding him, you can, just say, hey, the center, because right now they're only running a 4. You got 5 guys, so that means one guy can easily help you out.
Second down and 23. I think it's prime. That must be what it is. Here's play action pass. Walker throwing over the middle, and it is incomplete and intended for Jerine Burley, senior wide receiver, 6'1", 175 for the Pirates. 3rd down and 23 here after the holding.
Now this is where they definitely going to show that they're going to probably pass. So if I was Greenville, I'd.
Well, you look for possibly also a screen pass, not necessarily a pass downfield.
Exactly. They're going to spread them out just a little bit, it looks like.
Pirates up to the line here. Jaden Walker, sophomore quarterback, 3 steps behind the center. There's a tailback behind him. They fake
Reverse.
it to Williams. And here is the reverse. Yes, this is Cameron Cooper, who is to the 20-yard line, to the Greenville 16-yard line. But he'll still be short of the 1st down. However, now a late flag, all kinds of activity down the side.
We got fights going on down there.
Cooper on the reverse got to the Greenville 16 on that 3rd and 23. It looks like they will have a 4th and 6 coming up, depending on what this penalty will be. And my guess is, well, I shouldn't make a guess. I'm afraid it might be against the Lion defense. They took Cameron Cooper out of bounds pretty hard. Well, I do not think it was a late hit.
It could be on both of them.
Could be offsetting. As it stands, it's going to be 4th and 6. And I would bet that they would go for the 1st down. They did pretty well there on that 3rd down and 23 to get it down to 4th and 6. It's a 17-yard gain by Cooper.
Referees are trying to sort it out right now.
Were you able to pick up what was going down the sideline there?
Yeah, they're talking about it over there.
Lions leading 14-12, 6:23 left to go. In the 1st half, we are playing at Mesquite Memorial Stadium, just off of LBJ Freeway, not far from Town East. You're probably familiar with the massive radio tower just to the south of the stadium that KEOM radio uses, the Mesquite ISD oldies station. I think they're broadcasting the game tonight as well. The big delay here is we had a little bit of a melee there on the sideline. Just in front of the stands, couldn't see very well what was going on, but it had to do with the fact that Cameron Cooper, the wingback for the Pirates, had gained 17 yards, went out of bounds, and Pirates apparently took exception to the way the Lions wrote him out of bounds. Either that or something that happened after he went out of bounds. We had a bit of a fracas there for a few seconds, calmed down very quickly. But you can see, I think Matthew has the camera on the 4-5 officials. I've never seen such a conference.
I know. Where's the Jeopardy theme song when you need it again?
They're really talking it over
Yeah, they are. Who knows? Maybe they're taking a little break too.
there. Just catching the breath.
They got on offense, personal foul on the offense. They called that. I'm waiting to see if they're going to do it offsetting and say it was on the defense as well.
Keep your eyes on there, Matthew. Moving around here.
I didn't get a chance to see who was driven out of bounds at the time.
Cameron Cooper was the ball carrier.
Okay, here it goes. We got.
Wow, 15 yards, unsportsmanlike conduct against Poteet. Wow. They named the center Alex Ibarra.
And the crowd here didn't like that call, but hey, you should be getting after your own guy. I mean, if he's going to be that way, you got to take the consequences.
I don't know what took so long to sort that out, but it did take a long time. Anyway, this pushes them back to the 32-yard line in Greenville territory, and now 4th down and very long, 4th and 21. Line to gain is the 11-yard line from the 32. This is the 8th play of the drive. A lot of penalties on this drive. It was 1, 2, 3 penalties. This is the first one that went against Poteet.
I said a while ago I thought they'd pass, but they didn't. They ended up running it, but now I feel like that may have baited them for this one, and this could easily be a pass.
They had that 3rd and 23, and I think they decided we'll take it in 2 bites. And we'll get what we can on 3rd down, and we'll go for it on 4th. So we weren't really trying to pick up the whole thing on that 3rd down play. Here is 4th and 21. Need to get to the 11.
Yep, there's the pass.
Walker, the quarterback. Play action pass. Throwing something of a wounded duck, and it is intercepted by Greenville. Might have been better to knock it down.
Flag on the play.
Down on the play. The interception for the Lions by DeJuan Kennedy, senior defensive back.
They're going to call it on Greenville. They've already motioned that it was on the defense.
If that's the case, pass interference, it'll be an automatic 1st down. And wipe out the interception.
So where do they get it at?
That'll be 15 yards, of course, stacked onto the line of scrimmage. So 32 should be the 17-yard line, yes. Pass interference. Lions had an interception that was not a well-thrown ball there.
No, it wasn't.
But it paid off for Poteet. So 1st down at the Greenville 17. Poteet
Fumble.
12.
Fumble.
Ball on the turf, picked up by the quarterback Walker. He's giving ground and throws it now. And could that possibly be grounding? Incomplete at the 20-yard line.
No flags.
He will be ruled not in the pocket, and so that will not be considered grounding. He got away with one there. Ball got free.
I don't see how they couldn't have called that not grounding, because it was a fumble on the play, and he picks it up and he throws it because he knows he's going to get tackled. And there was no...
I guess he was within the width of what you would consider the space for the offensive line.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10. Greenville 17. Greenville leading 14-12. 5:40 left to go 1st half. And Hobbs back in at quarterback now. Hands off to Williams. Cameron Williams. And nothing there for him. On the tackle for the Lions, Khalil Parker again came into the game with 29 tackles. Lions junior defensive end.
The Lions defense is doing a good job of containing them. I mean, they had them far back, and they were they only on little plays, little mistakes that they're letting them get by. But I mean, pretty much they got them on the run.
Here's 3rd and 10 from the 17 after the pass interference penalty. Josh Hobbs, the quarterback, signals the wingback on the left to come in motion. Fake to Williams. Lots of time to throw. Passing into the end zone. Caught. It is a touchdown. Wow. I believe that is, again, Davian Hall. I lost sight of him as he went into the corner. We'll check on it, but I believe that is Davian Hall. That'll be his second touchdown of the night. On the pass from Hobbs. Josh Hobbs. And here is the extra point attempt. And it is good by Carlos Aldana, and the Poteet Pirates regain the lead. 19-12 over the Greenville Lions. This is Lions football on Juice. A 74-yard drive in 11 plays. Touchdown, a 17-yard pass, and it was to Davian Hall. And Josh Hobbs. And Hall, Matthew, bobbled the ball in the end zone. I'm not sure that would have been a touchdown in the NFL. I'm not sure he got both feet down, but he got 1 foot down. Nicely thrown ball there by Hobbs, and Hall fought with it a little bit, but didn't.
Isn't the rule in high school and in college, if you got at least 1 foot down, that you
Yes.
it's considered a catch? That's
Yes.
what I thought.
Also, I may have said 19-12 as the score a moment ago, but it is 19-14. Poteet leading over Greenville, 19-14. Pirates over the Lions. Well, very entertaining first half here we've had. That was an eventful drive by Poteet. Kickoff lands at the 5-yard line and will roll into the end zone for a touchback. Cameron Neal electing to let it go into the end zone. We had 3 penalties on that drive. And a 19-yard run by Jaden Walker, the quarterback, 17-yard run by Cameron Cooper, and the touchdown went from Josh Hobbs to Davian Hall. Second touchdown of the night for Hall. He had the 45-yard touchdown in the first quarter. Lions, see if they can get it back here. First down to 25, moving to the north end zone. Memorial Stadium. 3-man front here, odd front for Poteet. Snap to Micah Simpson. Simpson picking his way. Gets to the 29-yard line for a gain of 4 yards. Second down and 6 for Micah Simpson. Simpson had a 73-yard run with Lions' first possession. He had a 13-yard touchdown run. Here come the Lions. Travell Oakley out over the football for Greenville. Jaden Johnson to the right of Micah Simpson. A handoff to the slot back going to the right. That is Royal for Greenville. He lost the handle on the football, and the Pirates think they have it at about the 38-yard line. Zarian Royal for Greenville. One of the first times we've seen him carry the football. And he lost a handle on it at the 33-yard line, and Poteet has it right back.
This, this has got to be frustrating because Greenville is a better team than this. A lot better team. The way they played against Crandall last week and the way they played against the teams that were actually better than them, they came out hard. Here they're allowing a team that hasn't done really well against mediocre teams.
First down here for Poteet at the Greenville 33-yard line. On first down, there's a flag down. By the way, Cameron Williams, basically no gain there. Might give him a little bit on the spot. And quite a few Greenville Lions in on that tackle. Among them was Jamorian Stevenson and also Juan Tapia for the Lions.
Another holding call, huh?
Penalty being walked off here.
No.
I believe that was a
False start.
Yeah. Pushes it back to the Greenville 38-yard line. Lions have had turnovers on the last two possessions. Matthew had the Kevin Long interception.
That's what I'm saying. Those are just mental mistakes that they don't need to be making.
1st and 15. Hobbs, handoff up the middle, Cameron Williams. Williams buffeted this way and that by Lion tacklers, gets to the 35-yard line. Khalil Parker again, we've said his name a number of times tonight. Junior defensive end. Also saw Ruben Enriquez, who came into the game with 55 tackles around the ball that time for Greenville. 2nd down, 11. Gave him the 34-yard line. Pirates leading 19-14. Snap.
Pass.
To Hobbs. Hobbs on the play action. Lots of time to throw. Now moving in the pocket. Moving to his right. Looking downfield. Will keep it. And he goes out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. Which will be a gain of 2.
Look for the pass again. It worked for him last time. You can guarantee that it's probably going to go for it one more time.
3rd down and 9. Set up on the fumble recovery at the Greenville 33-yard line. The interception by Kevin Long at the Poteet 26 set up the 74-yard drive for the touchdown that gave them the lead. So here we go, 3rd down and 9. Man in motion, the wing back from right to left. And the handoff to Cameron Williams, and he is hit and brought down near the line of scrimmage by the Greenville defense. Good stand here by Greenville. And in on that tackle for the Lions, Ruben Enriquez, number 2 tackler on the team, with 55 tackles, and also Carmelo Brown, 32 tackles coming in, Lion defensive end.
You think that maybe Coach Dukes would go ahead and call a timeout right here because they're going to run that clock down as far as they can before they start to try to get this ball back.
It's 4th down and 8. And apparently they will go for the 1st down. Their place kicker is Carlos Aldana, has 1 field goal in 3 attempts this season. That was a 20-yarder. I think that was last week. And they do take the timeout here. Matthew, you were right. So Poteet leading Greenville 19-14. Lions football continues on GEUS. Greenville Lions football on GEUS. This is John Mark Dempsey along with Matthew Middleton. Hoping that Bob Moody makes it back next week for the homecoming game against Melissa. Here's a big play, 4th and 8 for Poteet at the Greenville 31-yard line. Poteet
he's fumbling around.
19-14. Hobbs bobbles the
Fumble
snap.
or interception.
Picked off. Intercepted for Greenville on that 4th down play. And let's hope there's no penalties this time. And again, a little bit of chippiness over here on the sideline. That is Zarian Royal with the interception for Greenville.
There's a penalty flag.
Again, there was a little bit of unpleasantness there on the sideline. I don't know if this relates to that or not. Remember that Greenville had an interception on that touchdown drive, but pass interference was called on that interception, and then Poteet went on in and scored the touchdown on the 17-yard pass from Hobbs to Darian Hall.
Looks like it's going to stay. We switched balls out, so we know that Greenville's going to get to keep the ball.
Looks like Greenville would have the ball at the 18-yard line with 1:51 left to go. Personal foul against the Lions after the interception. I didn't quite get exactly the nature of the foul.
He said block in the back.
It didn't indicate blocking the back. But okay, it's a 15-yard, half the distance to the goal. Penalty puts them back at the 9-yard line. So Greenville has to be careful here, trailing 19-14, 1:51. Lions have 2 timeouts. But always the possibility with Micah Simpson that he could break it all the way. They're on first down. He
Fumble.
carries the football. He lost the ball but falls on it at the 19-yard line. We'll have the first down, and the fumble actually worked out to his advantage.
Yeah.
We've had turnovers.
I know,
on the
those are
last
just
3
bonehead
possessions.
plays.
Well, 3 of the last 4 possessions there have been turnovers. The exception being the touchdown drive by Poteet. First down for Greenville at the 19-yard line. Simpson, play action, passing, complete, over the middle, and out to the 40-yard line, the 42-yard line, slanting in from right to left. That's Zarian Royal again for Greenville.
And they need to hurry up.
23-yard gain.
That clock is just winding down.
First down for the Lions. Clock momentarily stops to set the change. Now the Lions back up to the line, and Micah Simpson taking a handoff, tucks it off the right side into Poteet territory to the 47-yard line. 11 yards on that game. Greenville still with 2 timeouts, 48 seconds left to go in the half. Greenville trailing 19-14. The Lions on the move. They have moved from their 9-yard line to the Poteet 48-yard line. Jaden Johnson takes the handoff, covering up the football, burrows down to the 43-yard line. And now we get a timeout. Now the timeout taken by the Lions, and they will have 1 remaining. So we'll stay right here at Mesquite Memorial Stadium with only 36 seconds left to go in the first half. And Poteet leading Greenville 19-14. You know, the Lions were down to the Poteet 21-yard line when Kevin Long had that interception.
Yeah.
And then they came back down the field in that 74-yard drive for the touchdown. So that turned out to be a really big play. I think, as I recall, that was a deflected ball, Matthew. So give whoever got his hand on that ball probably on the defensive line credit. Kevin Long picked it off. Then Greenville gave up the ball on a fumble, but they got it right back on the interception by Zarian Roy.
4 wideouts.
Second down and 6 for Greenville from the 43-yard line. Whistles.
False start.
Yeah, sometimes I think they call those things too much, looking for a better word, but I think they're almost too particular about the way they interpret that rule. So this is second down 11 for Greenville after the false start penalty from the Poteet 48-yard line. Empty backfield for Simpson. 3 to the near side.
There goes
to
the magic
far
man.
side. Snap it to Simpson. Going to the short side of the field. And Simpson, with those quick feet, jumps out of bounds at the 39-yard line of the Pirates for a gain of about 9 yards. Third down and 2. 31 seconds left to go in the first half. Greenville still has a timeout. Javale Oakley out over the football for the Lions at center. Back to the right, back to the left on Micah Simpson. That is Jermaine Johnson. High snap. And Simpson going to run it himself, and Simpson off the right side will have the first down inside the 30-yard line. Move the chains up quickly. First down at the 28-yard line.
Most important thing is he went out of bounds, so he stops the clock.
A gain of 11 yards. Right, 24 seconds left. Greenville still has a timeout. What a drive by Greenville. Started at the Lion 9-yard line. 7th play of the drive here. Simpson has a halfback to his right. Snap to Simpson, rolling to the short side of the field, passing for Zarian Royal, who's quickly becoming his favorite receiver. Royal steps out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
These short little passes, they need to keep doing them. It's.
Yeah.
If you notice in the NFL, they do those short passes all the time, and it works. Like I always say, take care of the first downs, and the touchdowns will take care of themselves. But in something like this,
Matthew, penalty here against the Lions. It's going to wipe out that game. And I have to tell you, I was not able to pick up exactly what that penalty was. At first, I thought he was indicating an eligible man downfield, but I don't think that was it. But the penalty moves him back to the 32-yard line. It is still first down, however. Simpson rolling out to his right, passing, caught, and around the 23-yard line. And that's Jaquaylin Davis who makes the catch. At the 22-yard line for a gain of 10 yards. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, call the timeout. 2 seconds, 1 second, it goes to 0. Did they get the timeout?
Yes, they got the timeout. The guy who's running the clock wasn't paying attention.
So Lions with the opportunity here probably for the field goal, you would think, although we saw him go for a touchdown in a similar situation against Greenville last week at the end of the first half.
I think this is going to give about 8 seconds back.
Okay, great. At any rate, second down, so you could run another play, couldn't you?
Yep.
Yep. That's there. That is their last timeout.
Of course, they're going to have to get out of bounds if they do decide to run one play and get it close as they can to the.
Right. In pro football, that's something that's well within their ability to do. In high school football, that's a much trickier maneuver.
Yep.
8 seconds left. And no timeouts.
But you never know. The magic man may come up here and run it back for a touchdown.
Well, that's certainly possible. This would be a 39-yard field goal. And they might think that's just not really realistic for Archer O'Neill. And then again, with second down here.
It's only a 5-point game.
And they now have 13 seconds. Oh, well, that changes everything. They have now put 13 seconds back on the clock. That changes everything. But no timeouts. Second down and 6. Snap to Simpson. Simpson rolling to his left. Has to be mindful of the clock. Now throwing. And throws it away, intended for Jaquaylin Davis in the end zone. And Davis was a lot closer to it than I thought he was going to be. 5 seconds showing on the clock.
They got at least one more play.
Time certainly for the field goal, of course. I would think he'd really be cutting it close here. So another penalty, holding against Poteet. And that makes a field goal a lot more realistic. Moves it to the 12-yard line.
Oh, we got different personnel coming out, so it must be that they're going to try for they're going to try for the field goal.
The holding call, that is a critical holding call. And that would make it first down. Of course, it's irrelevant in 5 seconds. Archer O'Neill with a 19-yard field goal. Angle is to the left. Holder is Diego Martinez. Whistles?
Gonna try to ice him.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna try to ice him.
Archer O'Neill, 1 of 2 on field goals this season, and that was a 37-yard field goal last week against Greenville. So
Well,
this is well within his range.
The key to icing, though, a kicker is to allow him to go through the motions of kicking and call it right before he touches that ball, so that way they can definitely go through the motions, and then if he makes it, then it's like, oh, I got to do it again now. You don't call it right before he kicks it. We'll see what happens here, though.
Ball is up the 12-yard line. They'll put it down at the 19, so we're for 10 yards of the end zone. It's a 29-yard field goal. Angle is to the left. Lions trailing 19-14. 5 seconds remaining in the half. Ball is snapped. Kick is down. Ball is down. Kick is on the way.
No good.
The kick is no good. Wide
To the left.
Oh my.
With 2 seconds left.
Remaining 2 seconds remaining on the clock. So the 29-yard field goal goes wide left. What a drive by Greenville.
Oh.
From the 9-yard line to the 12-yard line of Poteet. So, and then almost coming up with the field goal. So that's a 78-yard drive by Greenville in 9 plays. But unable to convert on the 29-yard field goal. Visitors, they will play first. That's what Matthew was telling me. Of course, we will also have the performance of the Flaming Flashes. So one play
fumble.
is bobbled here by Hobbs, who picks it up, rolling out to his right. He will throw. And it is caught at the 33-yard line, but of course that will be the final play of the half. J.J. Lewis with the catch there for Poteet. And the half comes to an end with the Pirates leading the Greenville Lions 19-14. This is Greenville Lions football on Juice.
13 to usher. Yeah. Place our line flies, marching band.
Poteet Pirate Band. The Greenville Lion Pride Band is being led onto the field by drum majors Sebastian Gonzalez, Taylor Valentine, and Erwin Wright. Tonight, the Lion Pride Band will perform its competition show, Pathway, featuring trumpet soloist Avery Severn. We hope you enjoy tonight's show. Color Guard Captain is Juno Turner. Section of the week is the front ensemble. Marcher of the week is Andy Valentine.
Our lives are on a path. This pathway consists of where we've been, where we are, and where we are going. are times when these pathways will cross, and others when they will separate. There will always be obstacles in your path. Always be obstacles in your path. But you can decide how you will deal with them. Sometimes we travel on a different path. Although we may travel different paths, we are all on the same journey.
Boyd, is based at Arena Coronado and Director Richard Burke. Color guard instructor is Fiona King. We hope you enjoy taking a look at the different pathways. Thank you and have a great evening.
Dr. Ralph H. Poteet High School and the Poteet Independent School District proudly introduce the three-time Texas State Marching Champion, Poteet Pirate Band. Sophia Padilla, Gracie Miller, and Allison Perry. The Pirate Band performing the 2022 field production, Tall Tales. This year's show features the music of Aaron Copeland, James Deaton Howard, Stephen Taylor, and Evan Westfall. Soloists for tonight's performance are Zena Coronado, Gracie Royal, Jay Cardoso, Andrea Gonzalez, John Mejia, and Daniel Reyes.
Okay, once again from Mesquite, this is John Mark Dempsey along with Matthew Middleton, and we are joined by Herald Banner sports editor David Claiborne. The Lions trailing at halftime here to Poteet 19-14. David, you know, I have to adjust something here for a moment. Wow. Okay, we are back. We had a little technical malfunction there. John Mark Dempsey along with Matthew Middleton, and David Claiborne is the editor of the Herald Banner and joins us. The Lions trailing Poteet 19-14 at halftime. David, I hope Greenville did not underestimate Poteet or take them lightly, because we have another half to go.
Well, anybody that's been in Greenville Lions history involved in it knows it's always a tough game with the Poteet Pirates. And they played on a variety of sports. I remember boys soccer always had some knockdown, drag-out ball games, and girls volleyball, and all. And you know, in track and field, Poteet had some good runners. Hurdler that's at the University of Texas. So Poteet always has some good talent. It doesn't surprise me that it's a close game. Not at all.
Well, and I meant to talk about it in the pregame and have not had a chance to talk about it. They have had some good years recently. It's kind of surprising that they're having a down year so far this year. Matthew, I have some cards down there. If you would reach those and hand those to me. I made some notes. And but they really have.
They played some tough teams.
Yes, they have.
And they've scored some points. And I was expecting them to score some points. I was expecting a high-scoring game, kind of like last week. Only I was hoping the Lions could play some better defense, and they are playing better defense this week. And forced 2 turnovers.
Right.
But unfortunately, the Lions have lost a fumble and an interception and missed a field goal. Well, I think the Lions would be ahead right now. In total yardage, I got it 286 for Greenville, Mount Pleasant 220. Mesquite Poteet 224. That's pretty close. I got Micah Simpson 183 yards rushing on 14 carries. The 2 touchdown runs 72-13. I got him passing 4 of 9 for 49 yards. Zadarian this week he's Jackson. Notice his name changed last week. With Zadarian, he has 2 catches for 36 yards. Cameron 2 for 3 yards. Jaqueline Davis, 1 for 10. Hope to see him more involved in the offense.
Yeah, he has been kind of quiet.
Next
and,
game.
Yeah, Jaqueline Davis. Yeah, I tell you, a key play in the first half. David, Greenville leading 14-12 and driving at the Poteet 16-yard line. Got a false start, pushed them back to the 21 on the next play, interception. And then Poteet had a long drive for the touchdown to regain the lead. But that false start down at the Poteet 16-yard line early in the second quarter was a key play.
To use an old cliche, they shot themselves in the foot several times, or they would be leading this game. And I expect them really to win this game. I think we'll see a pretty good second half. They don't have a real strong answer for Micah Simpson. And, you know, he's Micah. He's well over, he's over 1,200 yards rushing, and closing in, I think he'll be pushing 2,000 before the season's over. He's just a big play guy. And I think when they have to come up with a big play, they're going to look for him. But the play action passes work sometimes because the defense has to be so conscious of Micah that if they come up too far, it leaves a receiver open, and Micah's more incapable of throwing the football.
Well, they had Poteet had a beautiful play action pass for a touchdown there in the first half. That 45-yard touchdown pass from Josh Hall, or it was Jaden Walker to Davian Hall, and they had exactly that same play for a touchdown last week against Melissa.
You know, play action passes are big time, and you see them at all levels, NFL, high school, college, because the defense got to respect the run. And if you can establish the run, it opens up play action passes. Now, if you're throwing every down, it doesn't work because everybody knows you're throwing the ball. And with Micah, the play action passes start working when he's running for big yardage, because now all of a sudden they're overplaying their man to try to get to Micah. And if they don't get to him and he can get the throw away, there's usually somebody that's open.
Mm-hmm. Cameron Williams had been gaining quite a few yards on the ground early on for Poteet, and I think that's what made Greenville have to respect the run and allowed that play action to go for the touchdown when it did. Greenville has not scored now since the 2:17 mark of the first quarter, so that was not a good second quarter.
That second quarter, this thing's got away from him a little bit. You know, it got a little spirited. There was some pushing and shoving going on, and it's an emotional game. I've seen this in other sports with the Pirates. These teams, they get after each other, and this is nothing new here. Just they hadn't seen them in a while in football, but this kind of a game I was expecting. But the Lions, they need to capitalize the second half when they get the ball, and I think a lot of teams now, they want to have a good ground game. They figure the less time Micah Simpson has the football, the better off they are.
Right. Greenville will have the football to start the second half as well, so that'll be an important possession for Greenville. What a great drive there for Greenville near the end of the first half. They had the Zarian Royal interception that gave them the ball at the 9-yard line, and then they drove all the way to the 12-yard line of Poteet. With 5 seconds left, they had the chance for the 29-yard field goal, but it went off to the left.
He had guys next to me said something about the hold. I was watching the kick, but you have to have a good snap, good hold, and the place kicker has to come through. And something went wrong on that particular field goal. It hurts not to get any points there. They just kind of ran out of time. If they'd had another 45 seconds to a minute, well, they would have scored a touchdown.
Yeah, most likely. But that was a really nice drive there by Greenville. I think I said it was 78 yards, I believe I said it was, but coming from their 9-yard line and very nearly getting the field goal at the end of the first half. So Simpson, a 73-yard run on the first Greenville touchdown, 13-yard run for the second Lion touchdown tonight. And you said he had how many yards rushing?
I had 183 on 14. That's, he's on pace for another 300-plus yard game.
But not half bad.
I'll tell you what, we have not seen any punts.
You're right.
I really expected this. Just looking at these teams on paper, and I haven't seen the Lions in person, that they're going to be moving the ball up and down the field, and maybe the team that wins is the one that can force the other team to punt a couple times.
Right. Well, certainly the turnovers have been a big factor here in the first half. 2 Greenville turnovers have really hurt the Lions. That interception, and then there was a fumble And that really didn't have much of an effect because they got the ball right back on the Missourian Royal.
I like the fumble recovery by Richard Medina
How
on
about
defense. He just took the ball away from the guy.
Yeah, that was really not a fumble in the usual sense. He just took the ball out.
And
of
for a
his hands.
defensive lineman, he was moving down the field pretty far.
That, by the way, is his. We go ahead and call that a fumble recovery. That was his third fumble recovery of the season. So he has a nose for the ball.
He forced it, took it away,
Right.
and he was headed for big yardage. They had to go and catch him because
That's right.
I would have loved to have seen him score. That's a lineman's dream to score a touchdown.
That would have been great. That would have been terrific. All right. So 19-14 Poteet at the half, and we hope we can get you to come back after the game and chat with us. Okay. David Claiborne, sports editor of the Herald Banner, and the Lions trailing Poteet 19-14. We have the award-winning, the championship Poteet High School band on the field. I think we heard that they have won 3 state championships, Matthew, and they are most impressive, and they're performing right now. So we'll come back with the second half very quickly. This is Lions football and juice.
Look, I just hope this is. I don't know nobody else is doing this. Bodies start to drop.
Greenville became the first municipally owned public power electric utility in Texas in 1891, when privately owned companies were only interested in serving large cities such as Dallas and Fort Worth. Greenville citizens took destiny into their own hands and began producing their own power. Today, more than 130 years later, GEUS continues to provide this vital service to our community. Public power has a long history nationwide of supplying electricity to communities when investor-owned utilities wouldn't or couldn't provide this crucial service. The nation's 2,000-plus community-owned utilities currently supply power to millions of people in 49 states and 5 U.S. territories. The communities range in size from being very small to the largest public power system, which is owned by citizens of Los Angeles, California. San Antonio is the second largest city in the U.S. receiving public power. Municipally owned, public power utilities answer directly to their customers. Decisions are made locally by citizens of the community. Because public power utilities are owned by their communities and are not motivated by profits, rates are typically lower than investor-owned utilities and reliability is higher. Public power utilities value providing local customer services such as local offices with pay centers. GEUS is a public power utility. That means your utility is community-owned and not-for-profit. GEUS is proud to be your local public power utility. Do not let a Wi-Fi issue ruin your day, because there are plenty of tips that you could use to restore a lost internet connection. Here's a few helpful internet troubleshooting tips that could help you out. First, check your Wi-Fi settings. Phones and tablets also have settings that turn Wi-Fi on and off. Make sure that this is turned on so you can connect to your network. Also, make sure to check your wide area network and your local area network connections. These Ethernet cables go to and from your router. Sometimes a quick unplug for 30 seconds of the router can help fix connectivity issues. This is very common in the cases where the router has not been turned off in a while. When resetting your router, you should reboot the modem as well. This will force everything to capture a new IP address. Also, if possible, to hook the computer directly to the modem and check to see if you have a connection. If you are used to connecting automatically when in range of a router but are no longer able to, changes may have been made to the network while you are away. Please check other devices on your network to see if anything else will connect. Sometimes issues are isolated to one device. GEUS offers technical support 24/7 by calling 866-467-9794. GEUS customer service representatives are also available during business hours to assist you right here in Greenville by calling 903-457-2800.
Second half just about to begin. This is Lions football and Juice. John Mark Dempsey, along with Matthew Middleton and Bob Moody will be joining us next week. Lions will have the football to start the second. Yeah, Poteet bluffs that onside kick, a quick kick off the tee, but they back off. Apparently they will go with the conventional kick. Lions trailing 19-14. There is the kick, and it is a deep kick. It will land in the end zone, yards deep, and the Lions will have the ball for 3
Kick travels in the end zone. Score touchback. Greenville will start their first drive in the second half.
So always, Matthew, that first possession of the second half, very, very important, especially when you're behind.
Of course.
Yeah. Sets a tone for the rest of the ball game. So it would be huge for Greenville to go down the field here and put some points on the board, especially a touchdown.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking for Micah Simpson to definitely run the ball here and probably make it a quick 7 points, but we'll see what happens.
Lions had a 79-yard, 8-play drive to end the first half, but not able to get that 29-yard field goal. Here's a quick pass out to the flat, and this is complete. And for the Lions, that's Cameron Neal who makes the catch, and then he steps out of bounds over on the far side after a gain of 8 yards. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line, second down and 2 for Greenville. Neal now coming wide to the left side. Lions go with an empty backfield. We've seen that more this week than we've seen it before. Odd man front for Poteet. Simpson claps his hands for the ball. He's going to run it, going to his right, cutting back. He will
First
have the
down.
first down at the 39-yard line.
And it seems like they're doing the hurry-up offense, no huddle.
First down Lions at the 39. 3 men wide to the near side, 2 to the far side. Again, the empty backfield look for Greenville. Micah Simpson claps his hands for the ball, rolls out to his left. Passing and broken up at the 50-yard line, intended for Jaden Johnson, who had lined up as a receiver. And one of the Pirates doing a nice job of breaking that pass up. And so second down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Travell Oakley out over the football at center for the Lions. 69 degrees as we start the second half. Beautiful night for football in Mesquite. Man in motion is Cameron Neal. Snap to Simpson. Simpson off right tackle. Picks up 2 or 3 yards, depending on where they mark it. They say he got to the 43-yard line for a gain of 4 yards. Maybe just a little bit more than I thought he got. So now third down and 6. Line to gain is the 49-yard line on the Greenville side of the 50. Lions down 19-14. Just underway in the second half. First possession for Greenville. Running back to the left of Micah Simpson, that is Jaden Johnson. Snap to Simpson, moving to his left, looking downfield, cuts it back. He will keep it. And at the 50, at the 45 in Poteet territory, and down to the 44-yard line, he will have the first down.
Magic man.
11 yards on the game. This will be the 6th play of the Greenville drive, starting at the 25-yard line after the touchback. Lions into Poteet territory for the first time in the second half, trailing 19-14. Simpson fakes to Johnson, passing, and it is complete at the 30-yard line. Should be good for a first down, and that is Jaquaylin Davis who made the catch. David Claiborne said at halftime they need to get Jaquaylin Davis more into the ballgame. Now, are they going to bring this back, Howard?
Well, that was good misdirection because it lost me. I was following the running back thinking he had the ball, and of course they went back and they threw it. So. What is it? Holding?
This is a 5-yard penalty against Green. Pushes them back to the 49-yard line, still in Poteet territory. So this is first down, still first down. And 15. First and 15 for Greenville. Line to gain will be the 34-yard line. Neal takes the snap in the shotgun. Look to his left. Now going to his right. Lost his footing, and he is going to be dropped for a loss. Back into Greenville territory at the 46-yard line. And it is Kevin Long who made the tackle for Poteet. He had the interception in the first half. Had 52 tackles coming into the ballgame and 5 tackles for loss. Now he will have 6. And that loss is all the way back to the Greenville 47-yard line. So that is a loss of 9 yards. And now second down and 19 for Greenville. Ball between the hash marks, high snap. Simpson brings it down, looking to his left, now moving to his right. Now throwing downfield, has a man out there and just misses the connection there at the 10-yard line. Jaquaylin Davis again, who had the catch a few moments ago. So this is third down and long for Greenville, 3rd and 19. At the Greenville 47-yard line. Line to gain the 34 in Poteet territory. Here come the Lions up to the line. Simpson in the shotgun, 5 yards behind Travell Oakley. Running back to his right is Johnson. And Simpson scrambling to his right, in trouble, and is going to be sacked. Back at the 35-yard line approximately. And that is Saeed Tamez, a junior linebacker who gets the sack for Poteet all the way back at the 39-yard line.
Did they just come out here to just give up?
8-yard loss. And that punt that David Claiborne was talking about at halftime finally has arrived. Andrew Ibarra will punt for Greenville. Ibarra averaging almost 47 yards per punt. This is 4th and 27 for Greenville. Booming punt by Ibarra. At the 20-yard line, is that muffed? It goes all the way back inside the 10, and the ball carrier now coming out of the end zone, coming to the near side, and is run out of bounds. A flag down. He's out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. It's a terrific punt there by Ibarra.
What is the flag going to be on? Because I didn't see anything during that run.
I believe that was Davian Hall on the return. And he returned it out to about the 12-yard line. Somehow I thought I might have seen something that looked like a face mask. We shall see. I hope that's not so against Greenville. Personal foul. Yeah, it was a face mask. I saw that after all.
I didn't see it.
So that punt by Ibarra just a moment ago.
Now, how is that an intentional face mask if they didn't stop him? Or I don't know. I think that's kind of pushing it. That's just my opinion.
First down for Poteet. First down at the 32-yard line. And on this first down play, they keep it on the ground. And almost no yardage there up the middle for the Pirates. It'll be second down and about 10. Again, that is Cameron Williams. Cameron Williams for Poteet. So call it second down and 10 from the 32. Booming 41-yard punt by Ibarra, but with the muff, it went all the way back to the goal line. Second down and 10. Pitch back to the wingback coming from right to left. And he is swarmed by Greenville tacklers. This is J.J. Lewis. And that will be a loss back behind the 30-yard line. 4 or 5 Greenville tacklers around the ball that time. And just at random, some of those Lions there were Jonathan Sampson, who's the #1 tackler on the Greenville team, and also Carmelo Brown. They gave him forward progress at the 32-yard line, back at the line of scrimmage. So this is 3rd and 10. Snap to the quarterback, and a big loss here back to the 25-yard line. Depending on the snap, or depending on the spot, that's Dobbs, Josh Dobbs, who is sacked back at the 28-yard line.
Looks like they're going to punt 2.
Yeah, so the defense is tightening up here.
Yeah.
4th and 14. Brian Basildura averaging 30.4 yards per punt for Poteet on this 4th and 14 from the 28-yard line. Somewhat off the side of his foot. Bit of a dying quail. And it lands dead at the Greenville 43-yard line.
Dying quail. Never heard it quite called that way before. Dying quail.
So that is a 28-yard punt by Basildura. Lions have something of a short field here from their 44-yard line. Trailing 19-14 with 5:48 left to go in the third quarter. So as Matthews pointed out, the defense is here a little bit stiffer as we start in the second half, although Greenville had put together what looked like a pretty good drive there until they incurred a penalty that slowed them down and then had a sack. So here we go. Greenville down 19-14. Odd man front for Poteet. First down from the 44-yard line. Simpson faking the handoff, going to his right outside the containment. crosses the 50,
First
into
down.
Poteet territory at the 45-yard line, and he will have the first down.
How many yards did David say that Micah's already got this so far this game?
Let me check on this penalty here for a moment.
Oh, another one.
That was an 11-yard gain there. Did he say block in the back?
Yep.
And against Jaqueline Davis, so that wipes out that 11-yard gain
Still first down, though.
and pushes the Lions back to the 41-yard line. Matthew, I think David said that Micah had something on the order of 180 yards rushing in the first half.
Wow.
And the 2 touchdowns. Still first down. This is first and 13. And on first down, handoff goes to Jaden Johnson over right tackle, and he covers up the ball and not able to get more than about a yard or so to the 43-yard line, so actually 2 yards. Second down, 11 for Greenville. Midway now, past midway through the third quarter. No scoring so far in this third period. Lions down 19-14. Man in motion, right to left. Micah Simpson looking to his left. Now will run up the middle. Brought down from behind by Jeremiah Booker, 6'2", 215-pound down lineman for Poteet. And Simpson only out to the 44-yard line. So this is third down and 9 for Greenville. And this game really has tightened up a lot here, late in the first half and now in the second half. It's 14-12 at the end of the first quarter, Greenville leading. Snap to Simpson in the shotgun. Simpson rolling out to the short side of the field, passing, and apparently complete over on the far side. Well, they say incomplete. All right, I thought it was complete, but the ruling was incomplete, and so 4th and 10. I believe that was Zarian Royal who nearly came up with the catch over there on the far side. A little bit hard to see it.
Need another good punt back in the end zone like that. Or
And
getting
Drew,
close to the end.
Drew Ibarra again will punt. And another nice looking punt coming down the 20-yard line. Great hang time, man. Good coverage down there for Greenville. Down there for the Lions making the first contact, it was Kevin Tradd coming into the game with 34 tackles. Senior defensive back for the Greenville Lions. And we have another penalty. Walking around aimlessly on the field at the moment. Have yet to move the down marker. The referee is Scott Hubert. Keeping an eye on him. It would be Poteet's ball around the 20-yard line.
What now?
Okay, so that was a false start, not a false start, but a legal procedure against Greenville. They declined the penalty.
It looks like they gave him a 5-yard boost from where they caught it.
No, I think it was at the 20. So Poteet at the 20-yard line, first down, leading 19-14, 4:13 left to go in the third quarter. This is a pitch back to Hall. Davian Hall, who had a couple of touchdowns in the first half, and Hall out the gate, down the sideline. Hall at the 20, the 10, the touchdown. Davian Hall, 80-yard touchdown run for Poteet. What a night for him. Davian Hall, 80-yard touchdown run. Out of the Poteet offense that is called the flex bone. He had lined up at the wing back on the right side, came in motion, took the pitch, after a fake handoff up the middle, and he goes 80 yards down the sideline, virtually untouched. Here is the extra point. Kick is on the way, and the kick by Carlos Aldana is good, and now the Pirates in command of this ball game, 26-14. 3:58 left to go in the third quarter. This is Lions football on GEUS.
Look, I just focus with I don't know nobody else is doing this. Body start to drop.
Poteet leading Greenville 26-14, still plenty of time, 3:58 left to go in the third quarter. 80-yard touchdown run by Davian Hall. He had, in the first half, a 45-yard touchdown pass from Jaden Walker. Then he had a 17-yard touchdown pass from Hobbs, Josh Hobbs, and now the 80-yard touchdown run. So 3 big touchdowns for Davian Hall it is, for Poteet tonight. He will now have 4 touchdowns on the season. His first touchdown of the season was last week against Melissa, 40-yard touchdown. So he's really coming on for the Pirates. Here is the kickoff now by Aldana. Booming kick, lands 3 yards deep in the end zone. And the Lions will have the football at the 25-yard line. Trailing 26-14, so it is now a 2-possession game for Greenville. But plenty of time. And of course you have Micah Simpson on your side. He got off to a great start. Simpson had a 73-yard touchdown run in the first quarter and then had a 13-yard run. Lions led 14-12 at the end of the first quarter. It's been mostly Poteet since then. A couple of turnovers against Greenville in the second quarter hurt. And, of course, some penalties. Simpson claps for the ball. Looks to his right now, turns back, lowers his shoulder as he comes across the line of scrimmage up to the 39-yard line for a gain of 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6 for Greenville. Long sustained drive would be nice for Greenville right here, Matthew.
They need a quick one.
Keep the defense, give the defense some time to rest.
Well, they weren't out there very long in the last series.
Travell Oakley out over the football at center for the Lions. Jaden Johnson, halfback to the left of Micah Simpson. Now they give it to Cameron Hall in the jet sweep coming from right to left. Hall cutting back as he crosses the line of scrimmage up to the 36-yard line. And that should be good for the first down. It will be good for the first down for Greenville. Lions down by 12, 26-14. Jaden Johnson waiting on the ball. There's the snap. Headgear high, and off to Jaden Johnson. Plowing straight ahead out to the 40-yard line for a gain of 4 yards for the Lions sophomore. Gain of 4 yards, second down and 6 for Greenville. Odd front, as we've seen most of the evening for Poteet on defense. 3 men wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Johnson to the right of Simpson. Cameron Neal in motion. They fake to Neal. Simpson hit, knocked off his feet, gets his balance, and gets back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard to the 41-yard line. So third down and 5 for Greenville. 2:16 left to go in the third quarter. 3 men to the near side, 1 to the far side on this 3rd down and 5 play. Simpson waiting on the snap. There it is. Fakes to Johnson. Coming to his left. Tucks it. Gonna run 45-50 and out of bounds at the 47-yard line in Poteet territory, and he'll have the first down for the Lions. 12 yards there for Simpson. And he will seven-play drive for Greenville. Started at the 25-yard line. Now first down at the Poteet 46-yard line. Balance look for the Greenville receivers. 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Cameron Neal in motion from left to right now. Simpson throwing to Neal, and Neal makes the catch in the flat on the far side. Neal down the sideline inside the 30 to about the 25-yard line he goes. 22 yards on the gain to Cameron Neal. Good looking play there, Matthew.
Yes, it was.
Neal going in motion. And then Simpson rolling out to his right and threw it almost on a plane to Cameron Neal, and Neal very quickly gathered it in and went right down the sideline. So the Lions, first down. Pirate 25-yard line. Back on either side of Simpson. Handoff up the middle. Short gain for the Lions. To the 23-yard line. That was Cameron Neal on that carry for Greenville. Second down and 8 for the Lions. Clock down to 1:17 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Come the Greenville Lions up to the line. 2 wide to either side. Jaden Johnson a step to the left of Micah Simpson. Cameron Neal in motion right to left. Fake to Neal. Simpson takes it himself, tucks it. Crosses the 20 out of bounds somewhere around the 18-yard line. And he will be about a yard or so short of the first down. Gain of 5 on that play by the Lions senior quarterback Micah Simpson. Big play here, Matthew.
They're calling it a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, that's just short of 2. A little bit less than 2. But, and I would think here probably 2-down situation for Greenville. Jaden Johnson, the halfback to the right of Simpson, whistles flag.
Who jumped?
Thrown from behind the Poteet defense, but that apparently is not going to be relevant.
I didn't see anybody move.
5-yard penalty walked off against the Lions.
Wow, I didn't see anybody move. I saw their guys moving around, but I didn't see any of our guys moving around.
So very different situation now after that false start. Now it's 3rd down and about 6 for Greenville, as opposed to 3rd and 1 or 2. 3rd and 6, line to gain is the 16-yard line. Simpson at quarterback in the shotgun, takes the snap, look-in pass to Zarian Royal, makes the catch. But short of the first down, needed to get to about the 15. Closer than I thought.
It's first down.
Closer than I thought. Yes, first down. Okay, good. Didn't think he had it, but he got the first down at the 15-yard line. Nice throw and catch there from Simpson to Zarian Royal. Lions continue the march here. False start does not bring their drive to an end. First down, snap to Simpson, going to his left, and now going back to his right, passing and incomplete. He's lucky.
It was almost caught right there on the 1.
Kind of threw it up for grabs, and Jaquaylin Davis was there for Greenville, also Royal, but there were 2 or 3 Pirates also around the ball. So 2nd down and 10 for Greenville. Getting to the point here, after every play, I'm looking for somewhere a flag.
Right.
I don't see any. So 2nd down and 10 from the 15. 12th play of the drive. 16 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Greenville down, 26-14, but threatening here. 2nd down and 10 from the 15. Micah Simpson, waiting on the snap, has it, fakes to Johnson, pass to Royal, incomplete. Royal in the slot. I heard a whistle. thought maybe even before the snap.
Timeout on the official.
Injury timeout, I see. So 3rd and 10 for Greenville at the 15-yard line as we have a Poteet Pirate down on the field. Lion volleyball team on the road Tuesday night at Sherman. They have 2 more games. They will be at Denison next Friday night, and then Tuesday at Princeton, Tuesday, October 25th. So they have no more home games.
Last night was senior night, or Tuesday night, excuse me, was senior night, and they worked hard against Melissa. I mean, they won the first game, but then they lost the next 3. And I tell you what, they looked good against Melissa. Just Melissa had a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some balls that were just taken that I was just surprised that they were hit, even touched. A lot of spikes, a lot of misdirection. A few of them that looked like it was going to barely just topple over the net.
Yeah. Lions still have a winning record at 17, 16, and 2. All right, so here we go. 3rd down and 10. Big play here. Poteet, 15-yard line. Greenville down 26-14. Here's the snap to Simpson, rolling to his right to the short side of the field. Passing at the goal line, incomplete. Intended for Jaqueline Davis, and now the Lions with a decision from the 15-yard line. This would be a 32-yard field goal. They missed the 29-yard field goal at the end of the first half, so you have 4th down and 10. Or you could try the 32-yard field goal with an angle somewhat to the left. I think they will go for the first down. 4th down and 10. 3 men wide to the near side and 1 to the far side. Jaden Johnson a step to the left of Micah Simpson. Simpson in the shotgun, takes the snap, gonna run it. Simpson at the 10, at the 5, he scores. Oh my. 15-yard touchdown run, just leave it to Micah.
That's right.
Micah Simpson looked to pass, but he pretty quickly decided he would just keep it. And it opened up for him, and the Lions put another touchdown on the board. That's the 3rd touchdown of the night for Micah Simpson. 26-20 with the extra point to come. Snap, hold, kick, good. Archer O'Neal with the extra point. 26-21, Greenville down by 5. That's the final play of the 3rd quarter. We go to the 4th quarter next. This is Lions football on GEUS.
Look, I just focus with I don't know nobody else is doing this. Body start to drop.
And we're back.
75-yard drive for Greenville in 12 plays. A 12-yard run by Micah Simpson on the drive, 22-yard run by Cameron Neal. Or actually, that was a pass to Neal. A swing pass out of the backfield. And then Micah Simpson on 4th down and 10, the 15-yard touchdown run.
Let me ask you something, John Mark. Are you more one of these guys that like to watch games that are really close, or do you like blowouts?
Do I like what?
Blowouts or really close games?
Oh, no, I don't like a blowout. Now, I probably, as I've gotten older, I've gotten to where I like a close, low-scoring game.
Yeah.
More so than I do a wild, all-out scoring affair.
I have to be honest. I really enjoyed watching Texas destroy Oklahoma last.
Well, you might have had a little prejudice on
just a little bit,
somewhat on your side there.
But these kind of games, they stress me out. You know.
I understand.
Because I really want to see Greenville win this game, and I hate it that they have to come behind just to do it. I like them to get ahead of.
Kickoff by O'Neal. It's taken at the 5-yard line. Here is the return. And this is Isaiah Carter, who had a big return to start the ball game for Poteet, giving them the ball at the Greenville 42-yard line. This time he gets out to the 26-yard line. Nice return there again by Isaiah Carter. And a good kickoff there by Archer O'Neill.
Yes, it was.
All the way to the 5-yard line. So Greenville defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Yes, they do.
Start of the fourth quarter. Down by 5 points. Really need to make a stop right here and get the ball back for your offense. And also the offense with that 12-play drive gave them a lot of time to rest. Even front for Greenville on defense.
Oh, fumble!
Loose ball.
It looks like...
And Lions all around the ball. More Lions, more white and red shirts than green shirts. Apparently, Poteet got it back somehow, and I think that was Josh Hobbs, the quarterback, who fell on the ball.
Oh, man, I was...
But a loss back to the 24-yard line, so that was a loss of 2.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 12. Hobbs on the carry and able to follow. There were more Lions around the ball than Pirates. So Poteet got lucky there. Poteet out of their flex bone offense. Wing back in motion from left to right. Play action pass. Hobbs throwing deep. And just out of the reach of the intended receiver, down the left side, Jyrene Burley. Diving attempt to make the catch. Guarded closely by DeJuan Kennedy for Greenville. 3rd down and 10 from the 24-yard line. Line defense 1 down away from a stop here. 3rd down and 12. Line to gain is the 36-yard line for the Pirates. Even front for Greenville. Cooper goes in motion. Handoff up the middle. And this is
4th down.
Tailback Cameron Williams, and he will not be close to the 1st down. He gets a decent gain out to the 28-yard line. 4-yard gain. But Poteet will have to punt. I believe Carmelo Brown had part of that tackle. 32 tackles coming into the game for the Greenville senior defensive end. Brian Baldua will punt for Poteet. I believe this is their first punt. He punts off to the side by design, and a good roll out of bounds around the 25-yard line by Baldua. Fairly low affair there, but I think deliberately kicking away from the Greenville return man. Very effective punt. It's 46 yards on that punt. Now that's their 2nd punt. They punted late in the 1st one. Big opportunity here for Greenville. The
Yes,
defense
it
did
is.
what they had to do. They got the 3 and out. Greenville now from the 25-yard line, trailing 26-21, 10:25 left to go in the ballgame. Lions had the 15-yard touchdown run by Micah Simpson on their last possession. Simpson passing over the middle. Zarian Royal makes the catch away from a tackle. Royal in the open at the 30.
Better put it
at
on.
the
He
20,
ain't done yet.
At the 10, and he scores for Greenville.
No flags.
I don't see any flags. 75-yard pass from Micah Simpson to Zarian Royal, and Greenville regains.
Oh, no, there is
the
a
lead.
flag back down here.
Oh my gosh, there is a flag at the 30-yard line. Flag down at the 31-yard line. Ineligible man downfield. Mercy. Wipes out the 75-yard touchdown pass to Zarian Royal. Boy,
Who was it? Can I replay that back there in the back on the scoreboard so we can see who was the man that actually did the foul? Can we see it again?
That was a designed pass. I don't think that was an improvised play. I'm surprised there was an eligible man downfield on that play. It was not a situation where Simpson was scrambling around. Wow. So first and 15 from the 20. Snap to Simpson. And Simpson this time tucks it, keeps it himself off right tackle, up to the 22-yard line. Second down and 13. All right. I tell you, Zarian Royal really has come on, hasn't he, the last 2 weeks? Where's he been? 26-21. The Lions down by 5. 9:38 to go in the ball game. Second and 13 for Greenville. Behind the chains, there is Cameron Neal going in motion, and Micah Simpson lost the handle on the football, bounced right back to him.
Now, it looked like it was a design play to give to the running back, and the running back did not receive it or didn't get it, grab it, and it bounced off the ground. He picked it back up, and then he tried to see if he could throw it.
Third and 13 for Greenville. Huge play here. Lions need to pick up the first down. Keep this drive going, keep the ball away from Poteet. Simpson has Johnson a step to his right in the backfield. Moving around in the pocket now, throwing over the middle, and intended for Jaquaylin Davis just out of his reach at the 43-yard line. Incomplete.
That should have been caught by Jaquaylin. I mean, he was running towards it. It went right to him.
4th and 13. Lions have to punt. So instead of a 75-yard touchdown pass moments ago, it's a 3 and out. Give the ball right back to Poteet.
Well, Ibarra can kick it good, so.
Andrew Ibarra, his big leg, gets the snap, foot into the ball, booming punt. He gets a lot of hang time on those punts. This one,
Flag on the play.
Flag comes down very late. Poteet will have the ball at about the 45-yard line. Flag down. Somewhere near where the return started for the Pirates.
Looks like you got a ref that's pointing towards the Greenville side.
Conference taking place down at the 35-yard line in Greenville territory between the referee, Scott Huber, and one of the other officials. Another good punt there by Andrew Ibarra.
Oh, it's on the offense. It's our.
Did he indicate personal foul?
On Poteet.
Is that a personal foul sign that he gave there? Kind of a preliminary indication. They are walking off 15 yards. That's a personal foul against Poteet. The audio on the referee's mic is much better than it was, but I'm still having a very hard time hearing that. But it was a personal foul against Pirates of some description. This pushes them back to the 32-yard line. First down and 10. They lead it 26-21. Jaden Walker back in the ballgame at quarterback for Poteet. Hands off to the tailback, straight ahead. It's Cameron Williams, who's been a workhorse tonight for Poteet. Short gain for Cameron Williams out to the 33-yard line. 34-yard line, let's make it, so that's a gain of 2. Second down and 8 for Poteet. 8:40 to go in the ball game. Poteet leading 26-21. Snap to Walker, 3 yards deep, and the shotgun, and Walker fakes a handoff, now keeps it himself, gets out to about the 40-yard line. Kevin Tran had at least part of that tackle for Greenville, came into the game with 34 tackles. Senior defensive back. Gain out to the 38-yard line, so that's a gain of 4. And now 3rd and 4 for Poteet. Need to get to the 42-yard line for the first down. Pirates up to the line. Wing back on either side of the offensive line, tailback, and a pistol behind the quarterback.
Oh, right, caught at the line.
And they hand it off to Robinson, and big defensive tackle Richard Medina caves in on it for a big loss back to the 36-yard line.
4th down.
And he flags down on that play.
Nope.
Second big play of the night by Richard Medina. Greenville defensive tackle and a fumble recovery, or a fumble recovery slash takeaway in the first half. 4th down and 6. Punting situation now for Poteet, and Greenville once again will get the ball back. Punt is away. That is Micah Simpson deep for Greenville. It's a short punt. And it rolls dead at the Greenville 38-yard line. So Lions will have good field position. That's only a 26-yard punt. That time by Basil Duo. This game is really tightened up here in the second half.
Yep.
Even in the second quarter. Greenville starts from the 38.
They got to do something here.
6:59 to go. Greenville down 26-21. Don't know how many more times you'll get the football back. So this is a huge possession for Greenville. Lions had a 75-yard touchdown pass from Micah Simpson to Zarian Royal, called back on their last possession. Snap to Simpson. Simpson going left, cutting back, lowers his shoulder, across the 45 up to the 48-yard line, close to another first down.
It is a first down.
They do move the chains. First down, Greenville. Good start. First down, Lions at the Greenville 48-yard line. Coming up to the line. Travell Oakley, the center, out over the football for the red and white. 3 men to the near side, 1 to the far side. Snap to Simpson between the tackles. Simpson using his blockers. And now it's tangled up in Pirate tacklers there at about the 50-yard line, so that's only a gain of about 2 yards. Simpson with 3 touchdowns tonight, a 73-yard run, a 13-yard run, and a 15-yard run for the senior quarterback for the Greenville Lions. He has well over 200 yards rushing at this point in the ball game. Second down, 8 Lions, trailing 26-21, under 6 minutes to go. Odd man front for Poteet. Snap to Simpson. Fakes to Johnson. Throwing over the middle. And it is caught. Yes, that is Royal, I believe, for Greenville. Yes, Zarian Royal on the catch, slanting in over the middle. Takes it all the way across the field inside the 20-yard line to the 17-yard line. First down, Lions. 33 yards on the game. Big play there for Greenville. Lions with a chance here to regain the lead. Simpson takes the snap, step to his left, cuts it back. Now he goes outside, ducks out of bounds at the 12-yard line for a gain of 5 yards. Big chance here for Greenville. It'll be second down and 5. Clock now stopped with 5:17 left to go in the ball game. Lions at home next Friday night against a very powerful, tough opponent, the Melissa Cardinals, and that'll be the homecoming game. Here we go with second down and 5. From the Poteet 12. Simpson going to his right, Trying to go wide, makes the corner, turns it upfield. Inside the 5-yard line he goes. He'll have the first down. It'll be first and goal for Greenville. Depending on where they mark it, about the 4-yard line. And they do put it down at the 4. 8 yards on the game by Simpson.
First and goal, that's all that matters.
First and goal, 5-10, left to go in the ballgame. Micah Simpson has Jaden Johnson a step to his left. 3 men to the far side, 1 to the near side. Snap to Simpson, straight ahead, lowers his shoulder. Gets perhaps to the 1. Gain of 3. Hit by 3 or 4 Pirate tacklers. And they put it down to 2. Thought he had the 1.
And they're just eating that clock up.
And that's good. That's okay. Second down and goal from the 2. Micah Simpson, the senior quarterback in the shotgun, takes the snap, going to run it himself.
First
Simpson
down.
at the goal line, touchdown.
Touchdown.
4th touchdown of the night by Micah Simpson, 2-yard plunge. And the Lions regain the lead at 27-26.
Yep.
Now, might you want to go for 2 here? Give you a 3-point lead. Extra point would only give you a 2-point lead, not much advantage to that. So I would think they would go for 2. "62-yard drive by Greenville. 33-yard pass to Xavier Royal, the big play on the drive. Lions will go for 2. Conventional formation. They do have a H-back in the ball game, and that is forward Duke. Snap to Simpson, and Simpson not going to make it. Great penetration there by Poteet. And Simpson got nowhere close to the goal line. In fact, maybe didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. So 1-point lead for Greenville, 27-26, 4:35 to go. This is Lions football on GEUS.
Look, I just put this with you. I don't know nobody else is doing this. Body start to drop.
62-yard drive. 7 plays for Greenville. 33-yard pass to Zarian Royal, who has really come on for Greenville here in the past couple of weeks.
They really need to stop them on this.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, yeah. This is the.
Don't make any bonehead plays. Don't make it. Just go out there, play good football.
This is the biggest series of the night for the Greenville defense, without a doubt. Micah Simpson, the 2-yard run. 2-point conversion play was not successful. Greenville leads at 27-26. Lions trailed not too long ago, 26-14. They have come back strong. Here is the kickoff by Archer O'Neill.
Oh, he fumbles the ball.
And it is muffed and picked up at the 8-yard line. Here's the return down for Poteet, still on his feet. The return man, and that is Isaiah Carter for Poteet. Gets it out to the 28-yard line. Another good kick by Archer O'Neill for Greenville. 27-26. Poteet has all 3 timeouts left. Not that much of an issue right now, but still 4:28 to go. Something you start to think about.
Defense should be rested up after that long drive that they just did.
Yep.
They took 5 minutes off the clock right
Good
there.
point. Excellent point. Even man front here for Greenville. I believe that's Josh Hobbs back in at quarterback, 6'4".
You got a flag on the play.
Quarterback for Poteet, flags down.
Illegal procedure. Oh.
So 5-yard penalty here against the Pirates pushes them back to the 23-yard line. 1st and 15. That helps the Greenville defense.
A little bit. I'm going to watch for a pass right here. I feel that's
It's
what
been
they're
a big
fixing
night
to do.
for Davian Hall with 3 touchdowns for Poteet. Look out for him. 1st and 15. Hobbs takes the snap, backs up a step, throws. Oh, almost chance for an interception there for Greenville, as that was Kendrick Blakely, junior DB, that had it in his sights, but just a little too tall for him. 2nd down and 15. This game has been back and forth all night. Neither team really establishing much of an advantage, although, as we said, Poteet not too long ago had that 26-14 lead. That came near the end of the 3rd quarter. Lions have come back in the 4th quarter. Josh Hobbs, the tall quarterback for the Pirates, has a back in the pistol behind him. Man goes in motion, the wing back from left to right. Handoff goes to Cameron Robinson, straight ahead to the 25-yard line. 3 or 4 Greenville Lions there to meet him. Getting up off the bottom of the stack there for Greenville, it was Carmelo Brown. Senior defensive end, came into the ballgame with 32 tackles, gave him another one there. So 3rd and 12. As Cameron Robinson gets out to the 26-yard line. Big play here. 3rd and 12 for Poteet, 3:45 to go. Lions leading 27-26.
Here comes the pass.
Waiting on the snap, takes the snap.
Pass.
Play action pass. Time to throw. Gonna run it up the middle. Hobbs out the gate, 40, 50 into Greenville territory, out of bounds near the 45-yard. Golly. It's a 31-yard run, depending on where they spot it.
They were concentrating on that pass so much that they forgot that he could have ran.
Hobbs 32 yards on the run on that 3rd down and 12. Had a long time to throw. Lions had the receivers covered. Hobbs took off up the middle. 32 yards, has the first down, 3:30 to go. A field goal could win it for Poteet. Toss to the wing back on the right side, coming back to the left. Caught and brought down after a short gain, and once again making a big play there for Greenville, Richard Medina, junior defensive tackle for the Lions.
He's had a good night tonight.
He sure has. That's no gain. Medina maneuvering down the line of scrimmage to make that tackle. 2nd down and 10. Poteet down by 1 point. Pitch back Hobbs to Cameron Cooper, going wide to the right side. He is brought down near the line of scrimmage, maybe for a loss. And on the tackle for Greenville there, Khalil Parker, junior defensive end for Greenville, whose name we've said a number of times tonight. Lost back to the 46-yard line. Loss of 2. 3rd and 12 for Poteet. 2:22 to go in the game.
They better have a linebacker in the spy watching that quarterback.
Yeah, sure do. 3rd and 12, huge play for both teams, especially Poteet. Josh Hobbs, the quarterback. 3 yards behind the center, takes the snap, fakes the pitch, rolls out to his right, throwing downfield, and was that pass caught?
No. What?
They say he caught the ball at the
He first was saying no.
What a throw to Gijuan Zaragoza. First time we've said his name tonight. A catch at the Greenville 19-yard line. 35 yards on the game. On that 3rd and 12 play. Wow, what a throw. Beautiful throw there by Josh Hobbs. Zaragoza, nice over-the-shoulder catch, first down the 19-yard line. Hand off Cameron Robinson, right side, Robinson. Short gain there. Depending on where they spot it, looks like they'll give him the 17. That would be a gain of 2 yards. And clock really now a factor here, minute 30. 3 timeouts for the Pirates. Almost no way this thing goes to overtime. In fact, I guess it's at this point impossible. But a field goal would win it for the Pirates. Now, their field goal kicker, Carlos Aldana, only has 1 field goal this season. That was last week, and that was a 20-yard field goal. 2nd down and 8. And you heard a whistle, and Poteet takes a timeout. So they have 2 timeouts remaining. From this point, the field goal would be from 35 yards out. That's a pretty good field goal for a high school kicker, but of course they have 2 more downs. The Lions have to stop it.
Such a
well, the big play right now of the game, Matthews, that 32-yard run by Josh Hobbs on, what was it, 3rd and 12, something like that?
3rd and 12. Each time they were backed up, they were 3rd and 12, and he just threw that.
Yeah, he had 2. That's just exactly 2 3rd and 12 plays on this drive by Josh Hobbs. On one, he ran up the middle for 32 yards and got the first down. Then this next one, he throws a beautiful pass to the sideline. Gijuan Zaragoza, listed as a tight end, 6'2", 190 pounds. Caught it. He was well covered there. He was not wide open at all. And the ball thrown to the sideline had to be thrown with pinpoint accuracy. So 2nd down and 8 for the Poteet Pirates at the Greenville 18-yard line. We're down to a minute 8 left to go in the ballgame. Josh Hobbs is the quarterback, takes the snap, fakes the pitch, rolls out to his left.
No good.
And incomplete. Intended for Cameron Robinson, the tailback coming out of the backfield. I don't think we've seen that play tonight. Robinson has carried a heavy share of the burden here for the Pirates, running the ball between the tackles tonight. It's the first time we've seen him out on a pass pattern. 3rd down and 8 at the Greenville 17-yard line. Huge play here. If they do not get some yards here, you're going to have to be looking at a field goal most likely.
Yep. Which would make it about a 27-yarder?
Be more than that from where they are. Closer to 35.
They just got a 5-yard penalty. Just a 5-yard penalty. Who are they going to call?
Flag down at the line of scrimmage.
False start.
False start against Poteet. Wow, big play there. This will push him back to the 22-yard line. And it'll make it 3rd and 13. Still haven't moved the down marker. Now they move it. 3rd and 12 from the 22. Now, if they didn't get any yards, this would be about a 39-yard field goal from here. It's asking a lot. 1:03 to go. But remember, they have had 2 big 3rd and 12 plays on this drive. Hobbs takes the snap, fakes the handoff, sets up in the pocket, throws over the middle, incomplete. Intended for Cameron Cooper, who was open. Cooper open by about a step at the goal line. Now, 4th down and 12 from the 22-yard line.
Here comes their punting unit. Kicking unit.
Carlos Aldana is the place kicker. He is 1 for 3 on field goal attempts this season. That was a 20-yarder last week. This will be a 40-yarder. He was 7 of 7 on his point after attempts coming in. Angle is slightly to the left. Carlos Aldana, a 40-yard field goal attempt to put Poteet ahead with a minute to go. Ball down, kick on the way, and the kick is good. 40-yard field goal. by Carlos Aldana. 51 seconds left to go in the ball.
Something happened.
One of the Lions down at the 30-yard line. Aldana had just enough to get it over the crossbar there from 40 yards out. 51 seconds to go. Greenville down by 2. Greenville could win with a field goal.
Yes, they could. But they're not going to need to throw it far. They're going to need to try to run it the best way they can with Micah Simpson going out of bounds every 10 yards. If they can do that, they can get that either a field goal or get a touchdown.
Greenville has 3 timeouts left.
This could be right here. This could be the point where this fake muff kick for an onside kick could happen. They've been faking it all night long, looking like they're going to do it. They could actually do it this time, and when they do it, get the ball back.
That was a 54-yard drive in 9 plays for Poteet. Again, 2 3rd and 12s. Matthew, they converted on 2 3rd and 12s on that drive. Both by the quarterback Josh Hobbs won a run of 32 yards and then a 35-yard pass to Zaragoza. Then the 40-yard field goal by Carlos Aldana. Here comes the kickoff.
No, he's going to kick it all the way he
Kicks
can.
it deep. And here is the return for Greenville out across the 10.
His own man hit him.
That is Cameron Neal on the return for Greenville. Gets out only to the 13-yard line.
You know, he had been kicking it back in the end zone the whole time. Why wouldn't they go ahead and let him kick it back in the end zone again? I don't understand the thinking.
Matthew.
Hold on. You still got time.
Okay, Greenville now trailing 29 to 27. 46 seconds left to go. Greenville has 3 timeouts. Micah Simpson rolling out and is going to be brought down for a loss. He is sacked back at the 5-yard line. Loss of 8 yards. And for Poteet, Kevin Long, who's made several big plays tonight, had an interception in the first half, makes the sack back at the 5-yard line. Lions call a timeout. 95 yards to go as far as the goal line is concerned. You would think that Greenville would have a shot if they could get to the 30-yard line, then even that is asking a lot. And then you'd be looking at a 47-yard field goal. Really, to be realistic, you need to get to the 20-yard line, certainly the 25. If you got to the 25, you'd be looking at a 42-yard field goal. Archer O'Neill has a strong leg. So does Ibarra, Andrew Ibarra for Greenville. But that was a big, big play there a moment ago by Kevin Long, Poteet Junior linebacker. 5'10", 170 pounds. .38 seconds to go in the ball game. Greenville led a short time ago, 27 to 26. On a 2-yard touchdown run by Micah Simpson. Then the 2-point conversion was unsuccessful. That's very big because if they got the 2-point conversion, the field goal would have only tied the game. 95 yards to go. Snap to Simpson. Simpson looking to his right and is going to go down. He is sacked at the 2-yard line. Making the tackle there for the Pirates, Jeremiah Booker, senior down lineman, 6'2", 215. Down at the 2, 28 seconds to go. Lions call another timeout. So not looking good for Greenville right now, but still 2 more downs. And again, with Micah Simpson, you just never know. I mean, he could break it 98 yards, and it just would not surprise me. But on this particular possession, looks like the Poteet defense has had the Lions' number. 2 consecutive sacks of Micah Simpson. Inside the 10-yard line. Homecoming next Friday night against the Melissa Cardinals. Melissa tied with Lucas Lovejoy for first place in the district, each with 3-0 records. So that'll be a tough assignment for Greenville, to say the least. Here we go on this 3rd down and 21 for Greenville. Line to gain is the 23-yard line. Micah Simpson standing in his end zone. Did they just take another timeout? Poteet took the timeout. Okay, good. I'm glad you picked that up. I had not noticed that. That's interesting. The idea of getting the ball to Simpson as a receiver. So each team still has 1 timeout. Of course, the timeout much more important to Greenville at this point. Although Poteet might have occasion to take another timeout if Greenville's able to get out of this big hole they're in on 3rd and 21. It has been quite a game. Lions back out onto the turf. 3rd and 21 from their 2-yard line, down 29 to 27. Moments ago, a 40-yard field goal by Poteet. Carlos Aldana, the hero. Now here we go on 3rd and 21 it is. Anthony Johnson for Greenville throwing deep for Simpson, and there's a flag. If that's pass interference, that'll be an automatic 1st down for Greenville, but would only put the ball out to the 17-yard line. Lions would still have a long way to go. So it is pass interference against Poteet. Greenville 1st down at the Lions 17-yard line. Still 1 timeout. Anthony Johnson now in at quarterback. Very tall young man. Not sure we have heights and weights here, but he's well over 6 feet tall. He is throwing very deep and almost intercepted, or was it intercepted? It is intercepted for Poteet at the 41-yard line. Micah Simpson was the intended receiver, and Jaireen Burley, senior defensive back, makes the interception on that ball thrown for a very long distance there by Anthony Johnson, very high and deep. But the interception by Burley will give Poteet the ball back with 11 seconds, and the game is going to go to the Poteet Pirates. Darren Duke brought in Anthony Johnson, junior quarterback, who has the strong arm. And then they tried to get it to Micah Simpson down the far side. But he had a couple of guys on him. Poteet, of course, was wise to what the Lions were trying to do there. And coming up with the interception, Jyrene Merlin. And Poteet, unless something really bizarre happens here, will have their second victory of the season. Lions call a timeout. Pirates already starting to celebrate here with 8 seconds left to go. Well, never know what might happen. They have the timeout, don't want to take it with them onto the bus and bring it back to Greenville tonight, so may as well go ahead and make use of it. 2nd down and 13, not that that really matters. This will be a kneel down, and barring some bad exchange on the snap, which is always possible. Interesting to see if he will not come under center here. Thought he might come under center. And the snap goes to the young quarterback, sophomore Jaden Walker. He does kneel down, and the ball game is over. Poteet wins over the Greenville Lions 29-27. Here at Mesquite Memorial Stadium tonight. The big play, a 40-yard field goal by Carlos Aldana with 51 seconds to go in the ballgame. Lions lose it 29-27 to the Mesquite Poteet Pirates. And Lions football continues after this on GEUS.
Greenville is surrounded by many beautiful trees. We all recognize the value of trees. They improve our air quality, provide cool shade in the summer, and beautify our parks and streets. However, trees and power lines are dangerous neighbors. GEUS tree trimming crews work year-round to keep primary lines and easements and alleys as clear of tree limbs as reasonable as possible. We appreciate calls pointing out particular problem areas. GEUS crews prune tree branches all around the power lines to prevent hazardous conditions and maintain uninterrupted electric services. Trimming trees near live lines is dangerous and should be only done by professionals. Don't do this yourself. In fact, by law, only qualified trained workers can prune close to power lines. Contact us to report trees that need to be trimmed next to your power lines. GEUS can trim small limbs that are making direct contact with service lines. Customers who elect to have extensive trimming done near power lines or large limbs taken out near power lines should contact GEUS. GEUS reserves the right to take electric service down temporarily for trimming by the customer's contractor, if needed for their personal safety or the safety of the electric line itself. Let's all enjoy our trees safely. Greenville became the first municipally owned public power electric utility in Texas in 1891, when privately owned companies were only interested in serving large cities such as Dallas and Fort Worth. Greenville citizens took destiny into their own hands and began producing their own power. Today, more than 130 years later, GEUS continues to provide this vital service to our community. Public power has a long history nationwide of supplying electricity to communities when investor-owned utilities wouldn't or couldn't provide this crucial service. The nation's 2,000 plus community-owned utilities currently supply power to millions of people in 49 states and 5 U.S. territories. The communities range in size from being very small to the largest public power system, which is owned by citizens of Los Angeles, California. San Antonio is the second largest city in the U.S. receiving public power. Municipally owned, public power utilities answer directly to their customers. Decisions are made locally by citizens of the community. Because public power utilities are owned by their communities and are not motivated by profits, rates are typically lower than investor-owned utilities and reliability is higher. Public power utilities value providing local customer services such as local offices with pay centers. GEUS is a public power utility. That means your utility is community-owned and not-for-profit. GEUS is proud to be your local public power utility.
Okay, Greenville Lions lose to the Poteet Pirates here at Mesquite Memorial Stadium tonight. Final is 29-27. Let's recap the scoring for you. Poteet went on a scoring drive on their very first possession of the ballgame. In fact, they started out at the Greenville 42-yard line. They got a 51-yard kickoff return by Isaiah Carter. That got them off to a great start. And they drive down in 6 plays, and their quarterback, who I think showed a lot of talent tonight, Josh Hobbs, 2-yard touchdown run. The extra point was blocked, and Poteet led 6-0. 9:44 left to go in the first quarter. Lions on their first possession scored on the third play from scrimmage, 73-yard run by Micah Simpson. And Archer O'Neill the kick. Greenville led 7-6. 8:55 left to go first quarter. Poteet comes back. 45-yard touchdown pass from Walker, their sophomore quarterback, Jaden Walker, to the receiver Davian Hall, who really had a huge night for Poteet tonight. 45-yard TD pass on the play action. The 2-point conversion no good. 12-7 Poteet leading with 5:02 left to go in the first quarter. And a frantic first quarter tonight. Greenville then goes on an 80-yard 11-play drive as Micah Simpson scores on a 13-yard run. The kick by O'Neill good. 14-12 Greenville led at the end of the first quarter. Only one touchdown in the second quarter after Kevin Long intercepted for Poteet, and that was a big play, Matthew, in the ballgame. That interception by Kevin Long. Greenville had driven to the 16-yard line of Poteet, leading 14-12, and about maybe to make it 21-12, and then had an offside, but false start penalty, pushing them back to the 21. Kevin Long came up with the interception on a deflected ball. Poteet starts out at the 26-yard line. They go 74 yards in 11 plays to take the lead. 17-yard pass from Josh Hobbs to, again, Davian Hall for the touchdown. The kick this time was good. 19-14, Poteet leading, and that was the score at halftime. In the second half, Poteet gets an 80-yard run by Davian Hall, who had lined up as a wingback, and coming around, looping around in behind the tailback. He got the pitch from Hobbs and goes 80 yards, almost untouched, down the sideline. The kick was good. 26-14, Poteet leading by 12 points. That with 3:58 left to go in the third quarter. Lions rose to the occasion on the next possession, starting out the 25-yard line after a touchback. They go 75 yards in 12 plays. Micah Simpson, a 15-yard touchdown run, his third touchdown of the night. The kick by O'Neill good. 26-21, Poteet leading. That touchdown coming at the end, the final play of the third quarter. So Greenville trailing going to the fourth quarter, 26-21. Lions take the lead as they go 62 yards in 7 plays after taking a punt and starting at the 38-yard line in Greenville territory, and a 33-yard pass to Xavier Royal on the drive. And then the 2-yard run by Micah Simpson, his 4th touchdown of the night, to put the Lions up 27-26. They went for the 2-point conversion, which would have given them a 3-point lead, and unsuccessful on the 2-point conversion. That turned out to be a big play in the game. Poteet then goes following the kickoff, and they got a, they started at the 28-yard line, penalized back to the 23. They had 2 3rd and 12 conversions on that drive. On one, Josh Hobbs ran 32 yards up the middle as the Lions had all the receivers covered, and Hobbs found a seam up the middle, went 32 yards to the Greenville 44-yard line. Then they had another 3rd and 12, and Hobbs connects for 35 yards to Zishuan Zaragoza on a catch at the sideline. 35 yards to the Greenville 19-yard line. And then unable to move it much further, they got the 40-yard field goal by Carlos Aldana, only his second field goal of the season, with 51 seconds left to go to make it 29-27 Poteet. And that 40-yard field goal by Carlos Aldana was the game winner. Again, only his second field goal of the season. His other field goal was only 20 yards. So a lot of pressure on that young man's shoulders, but he came through. And I don't think he had a lot of room to spare over the crossbar there, but he got it across. And Poteet wins it over the Greenville Lions tonight by a score of 29-27. Lions unable to move the ball on their final possession, and ended up with an interception on a desperation heave there at the very end of the game. Matthew, Andy, I know you are just beside yourself with disappointment here at the outcome of the ball game, but what are your thoughts?
I'm just disappointed. I thought that Greenville was a better team than this. I'm just yes.
Your demeanor says it all. You're
it's just I'm just
crestfallen by the loss. I think it's made worse by the fact that I think most people thought that Greenville would win this game.
Oh yeah.
Against Mesquite Poteet coming in only 1-5, and although and we said this in the pregame, Greenville defeated Princeton, Poteet defeated Princeton, but Greenville beat Princeton 34-6. Poteet defeated Princeton 14-10. So that kind of suggests there's a bit of a gap there between Greenville and Poteet. And then Poteet lost last week, or a couple of weeks ago, to Crandall 54-7. Greenville lost 32-36 after giving Crandall a pretty good ball game, certainly in the first half, and really well into the second half. And you just kind of had that sense that Greenville would have the edge here, but you just never know until the teams line up on the field. I saw some things I liked from Poteet in the video I was able to see over the week. So I kind of had a little bit of a concern that the Lions might be walking into a trap.
The truth of my opinion, I didn't see anything about Poteet that made me think, oh, this is a pretty good team. I think that what I saw, Greenville, it's Thursday night. They just came off of 3 days of not doing anything, just kind of lying around instead of actually going to school, getting stuff done. And it probably just they're kind of a lazy couple, 3 days, and they come to that tonight, and they think it's going to be an easy night, and they didn't come up with the win.
Well, I will say this though, and that was the first thought when Poteet drove down the field for that first touchdown to start the game. But then Greenville came right back. And Simpson scored that 73-yard run. Poteet comes back, scores again. Greenville comes right back. So I had the sense in the first quarter Greenville responded to the challenge, that Poteet maybe surprised them a little bit with those 2 early touchdowns, but Greenville came right back and took the lead. And then the game, after that first quarter, the game really settled down. And it was not nearly as wild and not as much of an offensive shootout the remainder of the game.
And I will say that there was a lot of penalties.
A lot of penalties. Well,
and boneheaded plays that guys just need to pay attention to what they're doing and not make these.
There's some of that, but I tell you, having watched a little high school football this year and a lot of high school football over the past, hate to say how many years, It seems to me that officials, and I'm not being critical of the officials, this is just as a layman, as basically as a fan, seems like a lot of penalties are being called. And I just wonder, you know, has the memo gone out to call things tighter? Because you just, every time a play happens that is significant, you know, you're immediately looking to see, was there a penalty? Yeah. And it just seems as it'd be interesting if the record exists, if you could go back and see, are more penalties being called now than have been called in the past, in particular over the last couple of years?
I can definitely say this, that it seems to me that in the last several games we've been watching Greenville play, they've had several touchdowns called back.
Oh, wow. Yes, and that is one I forgot in the recap. Greenville had the 75-yard touchdown pass to Xavier Royal called back. But then, you know, really that didn't have ultimately that much effect because they got the ball back from Poteet and then went down and scored another touchdown. Now, if they'd had that touchdown plus the touchdown,
be a different story.
It'd be a different story.
Just like it would be a different story against Crandall. It would have been a different story. I mean, there was 3 touchdowns called back on Denison too.
Is that right?
Yes. I mean, it was just so many touchdowns that were called back that I've seen this season on Greenville. It's just sad. It's sad either, like I said, those are boneheaded plays if that's the case. Those guys are not, you know, paying attention to what they're doing. The ineligible man downfield, all the offsides, and those are just...
That was hard to explain because it was not the kind of thing where you expect to see an ineligible man downfield where the quarterback is scrambling around, improvising. It looked as if it was a fairly clear-cut pass play.
Yeah.
And he got rid of it fairly quickly. I don't remember exactly, I know that was in the second half, but I don't remember exactly what play that affected. But yeah, that was another thing that did not help.
I thought that was the ineligible man downfield was the one that was called back on the 75-yard touchdown.
Oh, was that it?
Yes.
That was it. Oh, yes. Well, that was big, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't realize that. Wow. That was crucial. All right. Well, we were hoping that David Claiborne might come up and join us. We trying to give him some time to come up, maybe go over the final statistics of the game here, but I always fear being locked into one of these places, Matthew. And so often we are the last people out. At least the lights are still on here, but it may be that David is not going to be able to come up and join us. And maybe time to go ahead and wrap it up. Disappointing as the outcome here tonight may be. As we say, the Lions next Friday night, it is homecoming.
Yes.
And they will be playing the Melissa Cardinals at T.A. Cotton Ford Stadium, so it'll be a festive night if nothing else. And Matthew, I must say that almost hate to admit this, but my 50th reunion, high school reunion, will be next weekend. There at the football game, and then there's another event, I think, a dance the following night. But so that's kind of significant to me from that point of view.
Of course.
But we'll, at any rate, hope that the Lions can get it together and give a good accounting of themselves against the Melissa Cardinals next Friday night.
Yep.
And do you have some sports events on GEUS in the upcoming week?
No, this next week, because the away games for the volleyball games are going on.
I see.
But basketball is coming up.
Sure is.
And soccer will be not far behind that.
That's right. There's always something going on GEUS. So we'll leave it with you there, and we hope that Bob Moody is somehow listening tonight, and that he is recovering from his bicycle mishap and enjoying his out-of-town trip, which he was planning to do tonight anyway, and that he will rejoin us one way or the other next week. So the final score again here tonight, Mesquite Poteet 29, the Greenville Lions 27, and we're going to send it back to the GEUS studios for Matthew Middleton. This is John Mark Dempsey. Good night.
This video has been brought to you by GEUS 34. GEUS is your community-owned provider for electric, internet, cable TV, and true local programming.